What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the stream. Appreciate you hanging out to us. We are game number 2. The first game was like, I can't believe it. But hope you have a good day today. Happy New Year to you guys. If you didn't watch the first stream, it was a win by the Oregon Ducks. They took down. I'm not muted. You tried to get me there. But yeah, so the Oregon Ducks won their game. And now it is Alabama versus Indiana. The winner will take on Oregon. Got him. I know you. I had to stop there for a second. What's up, Ryan? Good to see you, man. Maddie too. But the Indiana Hoosiers, the #1 seed in the college football playoff, taking on the #9 Alabama Crimson Tide, who took down the Oklahoma Sooners on the road. So we'll see how Alabama does here against this #1 team in the nation here. The Rose Bowl looks like the weather is a lot better too. The field looks a lot better too. So hopefully we're going to have a good game here at the Rose Bowl, the always fun Rose Bowl here in Pasadena. I've been to the stadium. I've never inside, but I've been outside. So let's take a look at the thing. What's up, Theme Park Giant? Hey, CeeLo, first time checking out one of your streams out, man. Theme Park Giant. Make sure you check out my man, Theme Park Giant. He does all Disney content, Universal. He loves riding roller coasters, so make sure you check out my man, Theme Park Giant. What's up, man? Appreciate you being here and hanging out with us today. We're going to have a good time. Doris, thanks for the subscribe too as well, as we went over 50,000 subscribers yesterday during our big stream, and now we're going to have another stream here today. But big Theme Park Giant, looking forward to you hanging out with us. But Maddie, what's up? Ryan, what's up? Marky, what's up? Derail back for another game. What's going on? Michael, and all the guy says it's a clickbait. It's not clickbait. It says in the stream, play-by-play live stream. Doesn't say I'm showing the game. And you're not going to see the games on YouTube because they're going to shut them down and everybody's going to hang out with us. So make sure you guys are hitting that like button for us. Subscribe to the channel. We would love for you guys to come with us. And then coming up right after this, it is going to be Georgia versus Ole Miss down in Sugar Bowl. We'll take a private plane. I hope you guys enjoyed your trip from Miami to Pasadena. It was a quick trip across the country on your redirect here. So looking forward to that. Let's go Big Ten. Theme Park Giant says, let's see what happens, Indiana, man. Let's go, Big Ted. He says, Joyce, because go IU. What's up, Joyce? Good to see you. Ryan says, roll. And Spain would get mad at me if I said the other word, so I won't say it. Quack, quack. Big Oregon, big win for Oregon, though. Crazy win. So let's get into it. Let's get into the pregame stats, and let's see how this game is going to tie up here. But look, it says 71%. ESPN predicting a 71% win over Alabama, 28.6% win here. And then let's see here. We got, let's take a look at the most important part. I know a lot of y'all are interested in this part right here. So let's take a look. Ty Simpson, the quarterback. Now, what Simpson's going to show up today for the SEC Alabama Crimson Tide? We never know, but this is part of it. Simpson, 293 for 457, 28 touchdowns and 5 interceptions, over 3,500 yards passing for Ty Simpson. Great game for him against Oklahoma in the first playoff game. So we'll see how that goes. And then Miller, the running back, 130 carries, 3 touchdowns, 504 rushing yards. And then Bernard, the receiver, going to have to stop him. And also Ryan Williams. Ryan Williams, remember that now, Jeremiah Smith for Ohio State had over 100 and some yards against Indiana. Can Ryan Williams or Bernard get going here? 60 receptions, 7 touchdowns, 802 receiving yards. On the other side, let's take a look at the Heisman Trophy winner, Mendoza, 226 for 306, 33 touchdowns and 6 interceptions, 2,900 yards receiving, passing for Mendoza. On the other side, you got Hemby, the running back, 176 carries, 6 touchdowns, 918 yards rushing. Cooper, the receiver, 58 receptions, 11 touchdowns, and 804 receiving yards. And on the defense, Pierre, the linebacker, 6.5 sacks on the year, and Lawson, the linebacker. So these two linebackers are going to be tough for this Indiana offense. 76 tackles on the year for him. On the other side, the Indiana defense, not too shabby. Held that Ohio State offense down. Of course, we saw what happened to Ohio State yesterday. But Hardy, the linebacker, 8 sacks and 87 tackles for Hardy. So the key here is to stop Hardy for the Crimson Tide. Now, on the other side, in the standings this year, Alabama was 11-3 overall, 7-1 in their conference. Indiana won their conference, 13-0 overall, and 9-0 in the conference. Let's take a look at the last five. Last five for Alabama and Indiana. Alabama, 34-24 win over Oklahoma on a big win in the playoff. Lots of shocker. A lot of people took Oklahoma to win that one, but Alabama came on a road, and Ty Simpson and crew were ready for it. Then they lost to Georgia in the SEC championship game. A lot of people thought that Alabama should have been out of the playoffs because of that devastating loss to Georgia, 28-7. But they figured, hey, they played Georgia, we'll put them in there. So Alabama is in the playoffs. A lot of people think that some other team should have been in instead of Alabama. Auburn, they beat Auburn. They beat EIU, and Oklahoma, they lost to Oklahoma 23-21 at home. So a big win, revenge there. On the other side, Indiana. A lot of people say Indiana hasn't played anybody, but we'll take a look at that here in a second. Indiana beat Ohio State 13-10. Beat Purdue 56-3, Wisconsin 31-7, Penn State 27-24. That was the game that almost was their first loss. Maryland 55-10. Let's take a look really at Alabama, Indiana's schedule here. Let's take a look really quick. Okay, let's take a quick look here. The Old Dominion, Kennesaw State, Indiana State. They played Illinois. They beat Illinois. Tennessee got beat by Illinois. They were 9th ranked at the time. Illinois ended up finishing in the top 25. They beat Iowa in the top 25 now. Beat Oregon. They were third in the nation at the time. Oregon, just a big win over Texas Tech just a second ago. Michigan State, UCLA, Maryland, Penn State, Wisconsin, Purdue, Ohio State. So there is their record. A lot of people say Indiana hasn't beaten anybody, but I don't know, y'all. I think I think it looks pretty into me. So CeeLo, Indiana was nowhere in sight. All right, so let's take a look at the chat here. Make sure I'm not missing anything. Welcome in, everybody. You're just coming in. Make sure you're hitting that like for us. Subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to the channel, everybody, and hit that like. We're trying to get to 100 likes. We're at 49 likes. Let's go to 50 and then go to 60 and go from there. Jeremy says, CeeLo, the last time Indiana won a bowl game was in 1992. I hope today they end the streak. We'll see. Matt says, love the SEC, but Indiana's too good of a story. Thanks so much for what you do. You're welcome, Matt. Appreciate you guys. So, yeah, don't even bother going to watch those bots because they're going to get shut down right as the game starts, and you guys will end up in here anyways. We've had a big game today and yesterday as well, so hope to have some more. Chad says, how's it going, bro? We appreciate your hard work doing this for everyone. Wide WDE. But I'll be hollering Roll Tide from 251 Alabama Gulf Coast tonight. Awesome, man. We'll see how it goes. Let's see. For people like me that has to work 12 hours last night and tonight, I'm glad I can stick you in my earbuds and hear you call the game. Thank you, good sir. You're welcome, Flipper. Appreciate that too as well. So, all right. So let's see. The 46.5 is the total points. 7.5 is the spread. I'm going to go with the trend here with the bye team losing. I'm going to go Bama. I think I'm going to go Bama here. Bama, I'm taking Bama. And I think Ty Simpson shows up again tonight. And I think Ryan Williams has a big game. I'm going to take 28-21. 28-21 Bama. Let me see your predictions in the chat. Dalton, what's up? Let's go, CeeLo. I'm cheering for Indiana. Should be a good one. Make sure you guys are hitting that like as you're coming in. What do you got? Let me see your predictions. 46.5 is the total points. 7.5 is the spread. What are you taking? Let me see what you got. Bama has better athletes. Indiana has the better team. Indiana 27, Bama 14. Like number 50, Theme Park Giant. Thanks so much, buddy, for that big like. Appreciate that, man. PNW says, I got Indiana by 30 points. All right, Indiana by 30. And let's see here. Anybody else? Alabama has no run game. Indiana by 21, Jeremy says. Okay, got you there. Crimson Tide will roll into the sewer, Michael says. There you go, man. Bama, Ryan says. Alabama on top, 31-17. All right. Another prediction. Anybody else get your predictions in as you're coming in? Make sure you're hitting that like for us and try to get to that 100 mark. We're at 62 likes. 62 likes. And we'll see what we can do with our good friends coming in here. But Mendoza, 33 passing touchdowns this season, the Heisman Trophy winner. And he is going to show everybody. Does he show everybody why he's the Heisman Trophy winner, or does Alabama snake it out? Blake says, what's up, CeeLo? Good to see you, man. Appreciate you being here. Spend my dollar on beer. That's right. Don't get me started on that. I might, you won't like my Tennessee version. You won't like the Tennessee version. And I don't think I want to get penalized for it either. Maddie's going 31-24. Hoosiers. Okay. 31-24. Why does CeeLo like every losing team or team that W? I don't know, Michael. I'm going the opposite. I'm taking the trend with all the bye teams losing. So I'm taking the trend and I'm going Bama here. Maybe that helps Wisconsin. Indiana. We'll see how that goes. 28-24 Indiana. Dalton got you. I watched the video that looked AI. Ryan Day resigned. It has to be fake. Oh, yeah, for sure. CeeLo, if Indiana wins, the fans will probably rush the field because it's been 36 years. Yeah. 18 minutes before kickoff, y'all. 18 minutes before kickoff. And we're going to get going here very, very shortly as we are here at the Rose Bowl. I've been to the Rose Bowl one time. It wasn't for a game, but I was outside of it, so I get to say I've been there at least. There can only be a true changing of the guard when someone knocks off the king. Alabama is still the king. Alabama 24, Hoosiers 21. All right, got that. I did 28-21, so we'll see how that goes. Norman says 27-17 Bama, and I was surprised how, and then Theme Park Giant says, I was surprised how solid Indiana's defense was this season when Iowa played them. They've got some players. And Iowa, big win over Vanderbilt, Theme Park Giant, taking down Pavia, not allowing Pavia to run, and that is Pavia's bread and butter, and that's how they win. Pavia likes to take off and run, so they shut him down. He passed still for like 300 yards, but still big victory for Iowa in I will still say the Outback Bowl. I will always say it's the Outback Bowl. Michael says 23-15. Bama loses and fires their coach, DeBoer. I don't think they're going to fire DeBoer. He got in the playoffs, got a big win. Dante Lawson leads Alabama with 85 tackles this season, so we'll see. But the big guy, Lawson, is the guy. that they're gonna have to stop. And if they can, if Lawson can get to Mendoza and get some pressure, maybe they can put some turnovers. But also, like I was talking about, this Alabama offense, Ty Simpson. What Ty Simpson's going to show up? Is it going to be the Ty Simpson that looked amazing against Oklahoma, or the Ty Simpson that looked horrible against Georgia? I know it's two different things, but and then Xavier Brown, 2 interceptions this year, both returned for a touchdown. One against Tennessee, one against Oklahoma last week or 2 weeks ago, or last week or 2 weeks. I don't know what it is. But Indiana will get 23. Bama will get 15. All right, thank you for that. And Kenneth Clark says 45-38. Indiana will win big time today. So make sure you guys are hitting that like for us. Subscribe to the channel. We'll see if we can get some more folks in here and get to going here. Parked in a holla neath the mountain moonlight. That's not what we say. We say go Vols on that one right there. Ty Simpson gets dropped a lot today. We'll see. We'll see. That all depends. And then can he get to Ryan Williams? Can he get to Bernard? Can Miller run the ball? That'll be the question here for this Alabama offense. And I bet under both defenses are good. Could it be another slow game like last game we just had? 23-0 win over for Oregon over Texas Tech. Spain keeps CeeLo supplied in Mountain Dew, right? No Mountain Dew. I got some. The night game might have some Mountain Dew though involved. That might have some night game involved. We got Georgia, Ohio State coming up right after this, guys. We'll be taking another direct flight from Pasadena to New Orleans to see that game too. I picked way too many games wrong. I'm going to try again. I did too, JD. I didn't do so well at all either. So we'll see how that goes. Screw Auburn and LSU and Tennessee too. Sorry. Oh boy. That's funny. All right. So anybody else that you're coming in, let me see your predictions. 541 in here. We're trying to get to, let's see where we at on our likes. We're trying to get to 70 likes or 67. Maybe get to 100 before the kickoff here. That would be our goal. 100 likes to get to the kickoff. Did it Spain host the UGA game? Yep. So she is getting ready. She has her Georgia stuff on, and the game's about to start here any second here. So we thanks you guys for tuning in on the go with CeeLo. We appreciate you hanging with us today. Did I say Ohio State? I'm sorry. You mean Ole Miss. Yeah, Ole Miss versus Georgia in the Sugar Bowl in New Orleans. So, let's see here. 24. All right. I think we're going to be good, yo. Just going to see these bots get the heck out of here, and then we should be good to go after that. Your cute music interrupted my power nap. Oh, Martha, I'm sorry. At least we woke you up. 14 minutes before kickoff. The field looks great. I'm sure it's still soft, though, from all that rain. But it should be fun. The Rose Bowl. Gotta love the Rose Bowl. The Rose Bowl parade looked awful wet this morning. Looked awful wet. Bye, bots. All right. Make sure you guys are joining our Discord. This is the team I have really been wanting to see. But no to Disney and yes to CeeLo. Thank you so much. And let's see if I can bring up my Discord. Do I have that on here? Nah, I don't have my socials on here. Should have had them on here. One thing in 2026 is I'm going to have more. Let's see if I can find it. Derail becoming a pro member. You have early access to those vlogs now, Derail, and emojis, as those emojis are in the chat too as well, y'all. Let's see if I can find my socials really quick. Trying to find my socials here. I'm gonna put it on here. Who's Saban gonna pick here? Alabama got the mojo back. He says yes to CeeLo and Disney. Theme Park Giant. Yeah, he's a big Disney guy. Make sure you check out Theme Park Giant. He's live at the parks Monday through Friday. Some park, he's there. Sometimes on the weekends too. Saban picks the Preds, right? So Saban takes the pick, and then Joey's taking Indiana. Mad Bowl from Ohio. Eric, what's up? Good to see you. Saban picks the Preds. This is gonna be good, y'all. I'm ready to have fun. This is the game I've been excited to watch. I hope it's not like the last game. The last game was The last game was Let's see here. Curve Street calling the game, which is good. What's up, bots? Good to see you, bots. The Mud Bowl. It's gonna be a good one. Love the setting of the Rose Bowl. Lots of history here. Michael says, Happy New Year. Happy New Year to you, man. Happy New Year, everybody. 2026. Let's kick this 2026 off. We've already started with a great stream. Let's see what this one brings. 24-12. Diesel, gotcha. 24-12. Bama, gotcha that. Ryan becoming an MVP member. Thank you so much for that. And we have emojis, guys, for you guys today. And I'll show you those right now. We got Alabama emoji. We have Indiana Hoosiers emoji. And we have a Alabama Crimson Tide helmet. And we have an Indiana. That's a Georgia helmet, CeeLo. Where's Indiana? Here it is. We have that. We have a touchdown emoji. We have a first down emoji. So every time, find you're an elephant or an A for Alabama. Anytime Alabama gets a first down, you want an A in the chat, elephant, whatever. Indiana, you want to put an I, or I don't know, whatever you want to put. The Rose Bowl is such a cool setting, but if you're over 6 feet tall, you're going to be miserable. Oh, I bet. I've never been in the stadium. But I've been on the outside. I was saying earlier in the other stream, I was there the day they were filming the nationwide commercial that you see all the time. That's there at the Rose Bowl. I was there for that. So, Indiana 24 predicting a shutout. Vincent Brown predicting a shutout. Another shootout. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, I was there the day they were filming that nationwide commercial. That's how long it's been a bit since I've been there. It was fun. We had breakfast in Pasadena. Had a really good time at a restaurant. Where are the emojis? Michael, you got to be a member. 99 cents gets you access for those emojis. CeeLo, you let us know how many times they show that kid who refused to sing Rocky Top. Oh, yeah, at the Sugar Bowl. Yeah, I'm sure they will. They'll put him up in the booth, I bet. But it's Herb Street and Fowler on the call on ESPN. Theme Park Giant says, went to the 2016 Rose Bowl. Long day for Iowa, but still an awesome experience. Seeing the sunset over the mountains is amazing. Yes, it is. Very sure. Nationwide is on your side. I'm from Bloomington, Indiana, hoping follow the game today. Well, glad you're here, Kimmy. Make sure you guys are hitting that like as you're coming in, and give me your last minute predictions on the game. Last minute predictions. I said 28-21 Bama. I'm taking 28-21 Bama. I'm going with the trends. 73 likes. We're trying to get to 100 before the kickoff. Help us get to 100 likes, y'all. Help us out. Help us out. Share the stream out. Tell a friend. And we're ready to have a good time. Kalen DeBoer, the coach of the Alabama Crimson Tide. Lucky to be here, for sure. Sneaking into the playoffs after that devastating loss to the Bulldogs, and then a big win against the Oklahoma Sooners. Let's go, Bama. 35-21. Coming in clutch. Thank you so much, Ryan, for the $5 super chat. Everybody tell Ryan, thank you so much for the $5 super chat. Appreciate you there, man. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Ty Simpson is still rattled from the Dogs game. He didn't look too rattled during the Oklahoma game. He looked pretty damn good. See what happens, though. But if Lawson can get to Mendoza, that'll be the question. And Ryan Williams, if he can get loose, just like Jeremiah Smith did in the game against Ohio State. Do you broadcast the games that are streaming only? I don't broadcast the games. You're not allowed to show the games. That's illegal. They will take you off the stream. That's why in a second, all those people that are watching those bot streams will be gone and they'll all be trying to come here. But the national anthem here in just a second, y'all. Don't care who wins, just hope it's a good game. And JD Travel says, I'm going to say 21-20 Indiana. I hope this is wrong. I'm going with the trend, y'all. All the teams that have had a bye have lost so far, so I'm going to go with the trend. But I'm definitely going to go with the dogs in the Sugar Bowl. Today, IU equals yesterday's OSU. Roll Tide roll. There you go. Get the national anthem here for a second. I'm going to be able to quiet really quick. Okay. All right, national anthem there. Sorry, guys, I had to brief there for a second. Purple says I had breakfast with the Tide at the Waffle House this morning. Awesome, man. Hope you got your scattered, scuthered, and covered, and chopped and diced and all that stuff. Welcome in, everybody. Appreciate you, True American CeeLo. Thank you for removing your hat and staying silent. Yes, sir, Ryan. Thanks for the $5 super chat too as well. Appreciate that. Thanks for becoming a member too as well. Let's go. Let's get it going, y'all. Hit that like. We're almost there. We're almost there. What do we at? Where are we at? We're at 90 likes. 10 more. Let's go. I know you guys can do it. There's over 500 in here. I know you can get us to 100 likes. Let's go. Let us go. Let's show YouTube what we're about. We showed them yesterday. We showed them this afternoon. We're going to show them here tonight. Let's go. Let's get a whole bunch of friends in here. We had over 2,000 in here this afternoon. We had 7,500 in here last night. Let's do it, y'all. Let's show. Are we streaming the game? Dark, I cannot stream the game. That's illegal. So you'll be back here anyways because you won't find it on YouTube. But if you want to find it, I'm sure if you look really hard somewhere on social media, you'll be able to find the game. But you will not find it on YouTube. I promise you that. Dalton says, CeeLo, Rebels going to win by 10. Let's go, America. Back-to-back champs. Let's go. Let's see what happens. I'm like number 49. We'll refresh, Dalton, because we're at 100. You guys are the best. Let's go. 100 likes. Let's go. So both teams not on the field yet. They'll be coming on here in a second. We got the stadium is all red. It's all red. All reds. And mods, thanks for getting that. Dubs, happy 2026, man. About them dogs, Roll Tide says. Roll Tide. We'll see. About them dogs. We're slowly getting our folks in here, getting ready for the game. I'm ready for this game too. I'm like 49. Dalton, refresh your thing there. It'll do it. They're dropping those Tide helmets. Yeah, we got those emojis, guys. 99 cents gets you access to those emojis. You can also be a pro member for $1.99. Gets you early access to vlogs. It gets you the emojis. And then MVP membership gets you all the above, below, and special live streams on the MVP. That's only $2.99. 99 cents, y'all. It's the cheapest thing on YouTube. Even the Savannah Bananas have a 99-cent membership. You can't go wrong with that. But if you can't afford any of that, we totally get it. Just sit back and relax. You can find an emoji. Help the chat out by moving the chat, by typing in the chat. This is a fan-friendly interactive chat as well. We have a good time here. This is a neutral site. I'm a Tennessee fan. I don't care who wins. I'm just here to have a good time and call the game. So make sure you hit that like, subscribe. 50,569 on the subscribes. We're trying to get to 600. 550,600. Maybe if we have a good game, this game and the next game, maybe 51,000. Let's see what we can do. But welcome to the Rose Bowl, y'all. Fan-friendly interactive chat. Cheer on your Tide. Cheer on your Hoosiers. But keep it clean and be nice to your fellow teammates. And also, I love the banter, but keep it clean as well. Have fun trash talking your fellow friends. I'm refreshed, just number 49. Let's go, Rebs. Awesome, Dalton. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate that. Thank you so much. 102 likes now. Let's go. And here comes the Hoosiers. The Hoosiers of Indiana. I don't see either scoring 30. Both have very good Ds. Indiana, the #1 team in the nation. Alabama ready to get going here. And here comes the Crimson Tide. Ooh, Bama, Maddie says. The Crimson Tide coming on the court. I got basketball in the brain. Alabama Crimson Tide ready for win here. Ready for a roll. SEC. CeeLo, what you drinking today? Got just some fruit punch, man. Some fruit punch, as always. Best pie is Hoosier sugar cream pie. There you go, crazy. Representing Indiana up there. Joyce here too as well, representing Indiana. All we need now is T-Van in here. Love the fruit punch move. There you go, Jacob. All right, here we go. We're going to have a coin toss. Quarterfinal at the Rose Bowl. Big 12 referee. Big 12 referee crew. They're going to be mad because Texas Tech lost. All right, here we go. Alabama in all white. Indiana in red jersey says Indiana across the chest with white pants, red helmet, white Indiana logo. Oh, it's what do you call it? Here we go, the coin flip. Let's see who's gonna get it. Include what's up, brother BKL. Oh, it's okay, Jacob. Just keep it clean, buddy. Indiana Hoosiers. Let's see what happens here on the coin flip. The rest of the SC are Hoosiers today. Spain, I took Bama. Here we go. Coin flip is up. Alabama Crimson Tide wins the toss. They're going to defer to the second half. Indiana's going to get the ball. Pretty much, Miss Spain, Marky Bob says. You can sleep on the couch. Everybody tell my lovely wife, Spain. She's a big Dogs fan. She is cheered against those Alabama Crimson Tide. Look at Ryan says, roll. Oh, boy. It's going to be a good time, everybody. Ready to have some fun. Good game, good game. It's going to be a good one. They're in space. Let's go, Dogs. Indiana says, you just got to execute. Coach says, you just got to execute. Jerry says, good girl, Spain. Good girl. So Indiana's going to be without their best defensive player, their defensive lineman, who hurt himself after celebrating the Big Ten championship. So Stanley is going to be out of this game. That's going to be a big question there for this Indiana defense. I'm all for anyone beating Alabama, Spain says. Omar Cooper has to ball out, Jeremy says. CeeLo, what is your opinion on Indiana Hoosiers mascot? I don't even know what it looks like, really. I haven't even seen it. What is it? Jerry says, Spain, I agree. 100 likes, y'all. You're the best. Got us over there, 109. Keep it going with the likes. Keep it 30 to go. 30 subs to go down to 50,600. Alabama's pulling the upset. I'm just going with the trend here. The bye teams have looked pitiful. And Alabama's all in white. Here they go. Here we go. Let's get it going. The Tide gonna kick off to the Hoosiers. The Rose Bowl is about to begin. Going right to left. Snap. It's kicked. And it's gonna be a touchback. So the Hoosiers, the #1 team in the nation, is coming out. Let me roll this down here. And let me bring my stats up here. All right, here we go, folks. Mendoza, the Heisman Trophy winner. Does he give him one of these if he scores tonight? Does he do that? 1st and 10, 3 receivers, 2 at the top, 1 at the bottom. Halfback to the right of Mendoza. Mendoza snap. He looks to the left. He looks to the right. The Tide's all over him. It's a sack. The first play. The Tide sacks Mendoza. Sack! Sack! Oh, boy. Who won the Pop-Tart Bowl? It was BYU, I think. Mendoza's first snap is a sack. 2nd and 12. 4 receivers now for Indiana. Tight end in motion. Mendoza, snap, hand off to the running back. 15, 25, 31-yard line for Hemby, the 8-yard run. 8-yard run for Hemby. 2 buys, gonna bye-bye. We'll see what happens. Great first play there for the Tide, sacking, but they got a couple more yards. It's 3rd and 4 on the Indiana 31. 4 receivers, 3 at the top, 1 at the bottom. Tight end in motion to the bottom of your screen. Going back to the top of the screen. Mendoza in the shotgun with the running back to the right. Snap, looking left, looking right. Watch out, he's going to get sacked again. The Alabama Crimson Tide is all over the Heisman. Wow. I don't think Indiana, horrible first set of downs for Indiana. Wow. Let me see those Crimson Tides in the chat, everybody. Those elephants. What's up, Letty? Go Bama, he says. 4th and 15. Looking for the block here, too, as well. Here we go, snap. Kick is up. The pass rush of Alabama. And he shanked it. The big lights are getting to the Indiana Hoosiers. Don't give a piss, nothing but the Tide, he says. Bama, baby. Navy, what's up, Navy? Welcome back, man. There's still a whole game to go. I know, Mark. It was just interesting that they took 2 sacks there. Now let's see what Ty Simpson has to do against this defense. Could this be a low-scoring game? We'll see what happens. Bama shouldn't even be in the playoffs. DC, here we go with that. Waiting on someone to say something about Notre Dame as well. Bama fans, I'm neutral, but y'all win this game. Do you think you're going to for 19 natties? Alabama, 2 receivers, 3 receivers, empty backfield. Snap, looking to the left, looking to the right, scrambles to the left, nothing to throw, incomplete. Little bit of pressure there on Simpson. It's going to be 2nd down and 10 on the 41. I don't have a problem with big problems. Make sure you guys are hitting that like, trying to get to 200 likes. 200 likes. Subscribe to the channel right here. 50,571. Help us out. An elephant football game would be so loud. Yeah, it would. Here we go. 3 receivers at the bottom. Bernard in motion. Ward toward the line of scrimmage. Shotgun for Simpson. Snap. Handoff. Play action. Gets it to Williams. And he's going to get a couple more yards. Got to get Williams involved here. And they beat OU. They did. Teams without a bye are still standing. Bama will win. So I went with that's what I went with. 4 receivers. Shotgun for Simpson. Going right to left. On the Alabama 45. Snap. Looking left. Throws over the middle. That's another Alabama first down. Let me see those elephants. Let me see those A's. That's an Alabama first down. Stop him, Marky Bob says. Daniel Hill with the running back with the reception for 6 yards. And that's a Crimson Tide first down. First down at 10, 11:56 to go. 3 receivers to the bottom of your screen. Receiver in motion to the top of the screens. Under center was Simpson. Play action. Looking. Some pressure on Simpson. Simpson throws to the right. Finds his tight end for a couple more yards. He had to dodge about 3 Indiana defensemen. It's going to be second down and about 4 on the 43. That's Cubas. Notre Dame had an attitude when they didn't make the cut. Immature, Mitch says. Appreciate all y'all being here, hitting that like, trying to get to 200 likes. 200 likes. Simpson moving those feet. 3 receivers. Bernard in motion. Under center is Simpson with the running back, single back. Going right to left. Snap. Hands off to the running back. That's another good run. That's Hill. Another first down, Crimson Tide. Another first down right there, y'all. I'd say Vandy deserved to be in there, but they got smacked by Iowa yesterday, yeah. Now we got 3 receivers, 2 at the top, 1 at the bottom, tight end, shotgun for Simpson with Hill behind him. The Tide is rolling. Changing the play. Simpson. Click, snap. Hand off to Hill to the right side. He didn't get nothing at the line of scrimmage. O-line's opening up some moves. Packers, what's up, man? Good to see you. If Notre Dame makes it in, Miami doesn't. True that. How did you get 18 yards for getting to pee before suiting up? 3 receivers, 2 at the bottom, 1 at the top. Shotgun for Simpson. Hill to his left. Indiana showing the blitz. Now, bunch receivers at the bottom of your screen. You got Bernard and Williams down together there. Snap. Looking right. Looking left. Checks down to Hill. Behind the line of scrimmage, he's going to lose some yardage. It's going to be 3rd down and 12. 3rd and 14 on the Indiana 41. People will laugh, but Iowa's pretty good this year. 4 losses by a combined 15 points, all to ranked teams. That's tight end U over there, right? Iowa, tight end U. 3 receivers up to the top of the screen, 1 at the bottom. It's big 3rd down and 14 for Alabama here. Crowd is in it. Tight end in motion, Cuevas. Miller now in for running back. Snap. Looking. Here comes the pressure. Simpson has to run. He avoids it. They're going after him. He throws deep. Incomplete. Almost intercepted. The pressure was on Simpson. Do they go for it here or kick the field goal or punt? I would put them back in their old deep in their possession there. But the blitz to the left side, they're covering him up. And they were looking for Ryan Williams. He was double covered. Simpson throwing in the double coverage. Indiana most picked that off. It's going to be 4th and 14. And they're going to try to pin them deep here with 9 minutes to go. Snap. Kick is up. And great bounce. They're going to put Indiana inside the 5 at the 3. And it's going to be 1st down and 10 for the Hoosiers. Did you hear that Smokey the dog is retiring? I didn't know, but I've been on so many of them. So we'll see what the Crimson Tide can do here, or Indiana can do with their backs against the wall. Appreciate you being here. Hit the like. My name is CeeLo. On the Go with CeeLo's our YouTube channel. We hope you're enjoying our great play-by-play. We're bringing you the coverage here today of Alabama versus Indiana from the Rose Bowl. This is our 2nd game of the day. We did Oregon, Texas Tech, which was a snooze fest, but they shut out the top-ranked Big 12 champion 23-0, as Oregon will move on to winner of this game next week in the Peach Bowl out in Georgia. So let's see what happened. Just saw the ghost of Bobby Knight chewing out one of the refs on the sidelines. Purple says, yep, Bobby Knight. Throw a chair at you, want you there. Doomer Pooner. Need a Hoosier Herbie Hemby draw right here. We'll see what happens here if they can. They didn't look too good. Mendoza did not look too good about the Alabama pressure. That pass rush really got to him. He was not liking that at all. So we'll see if he makes an adjustment here. See if 28 likes. Butterfly, we're at like 154 likes. CeeLo is the way to go. Oh, so trying to get to 200. 200. CeeLo is the way to go. Thank you, Dalton. Appreciate you for hanging with us. 1,076 in the house. Let's see if we can get some more folks in here. And keep on hitting that subscribe, y'all. Trying to get to 50,600. We're 24 away. 24 away. Or 26 away. Sorry. 24 away on the subs. 24 away. This butterfly is slacking. 159 likes. I was like, what? Bright Wolf says, not to jig things, but Gunnar Stockton has never won a game in the Dome. Oh, Bobby Knight, icon. Yeah, throw some chairs while you're at it. Put some chairs in the chat for Bobby Knight. Rest in peace, Bobby Knight. Let me see those chairs in the chat, y'all. Just took a little nap. That's all good. Until proven otherwise, Mendoza is the best quarterback. Well, he won the Heisman, you know. Let's see if he adjusts here. Let's see if he adjusts. Back for game 2. Who won the first game? Oregon won 23-0. Shut out Texas Tech. So far, the teams that have had byes have been bad. So we'll see what happens here. I'm here for the Ole Miss game. Love the stream. We'll be here, Dalton. We'll be here next. They're showing Mendoza's Heisman Trophy speech. Mendoza family. Make sure you guys hit that like, y'all. Keep it going. Trying to get to 200 likes. Trying to get to 200 likes. You think Indiana will win? I don't know. Here we go. Back. Mendoza in the end zone. Hand off to the running back. He gets about 3. That's Hemby. That's Hemby with the run. Get a little more space here for this team. That was Black for a 2-yard run. Indiana running back. Black. 2nd and 8, 8:30 to go. 2nd and 8, 8:30 to go. Here we go. 3 receivers for Indiana. 2 at the bottom, 1 at the top. Now move 1 to the top. Snap, handoff to Black again. And he's going to be about 3rd and 2. CeeLo Rose Bowl. Let's go. Gene, what's up, man? Good to see you. 3rd and 2. Stockton never won in the Superdome either. Your point? 32, 7:55 to go. See if they can get a first down right here. 3 and out will be a punishment here. 3 receivers, 2 at the bottom, 1 at the top, now 3 at the bottom. Now back to the top, now back to the bottom. Snap. Mendoza rolls right. Alabama, he throws, and it's a completion. Indiana with their first down of the night. That's a Hoosiers first down. Hoosiers. Hoosiers. Let's go. Heisman's don't win the natty, Marion says. Thanks for the sub. Appreciate you, John, for the sub. And Ryan with that $4.99 super chat, becoming a member too as well, man. Thank you, guys. That was Surratt. Is that how you say his name? Surratt. 4 receivers. Little RPO action. Surratt again with the completion. He takes it for about 9. It's going to be 3rd and 1. Surratt with the wide receiver screen. Bum, 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 bum. Knight never received a tech. He didn't earn to the second power. 2nd and 1. 6:36 to go here in this first quarter. No score. Indiana with the ball for the second time. 2 receivers, 1 tight end. 2 receivers at the bottom, another wide receiver screen. And that's going to be tried to go again to the same play, but it's going to be 3rd down and 1. Missed it by a half a yard, maybe 3rd and 1. 3rd and 1. Went to Surratt again. The other side, he went to the top of the screen last time, went to the bottom of the screen this time. Left to right, Indiana. Scoreless here in the first. 5:49 to go. Appreciate all the love here tonight. 5:53. I formation, double tight end, handoff. That's a big first down, Indiana. Another first down. Hoosiers. Nice run for Henby. 2 carries, 10 yards now. IU in the house, y'all. Anytime your Indiana gets a first down, let me see those IUs in the chat, or Hoosiers, whatever you want to put. Find an emoji. I don't care. Celebrate how you want. 3 receivers, 2 at the top, 1 at the bottom. Mendoza in the shotgun. Hemby with the carry. He goes up the middle for about 1 or 2. 5:12 to go. 5:12 to go. Butterfly, can you give me a view check? Give me a view check, Butterfly. 2nd and 9, 4:52. 4:52. 3 receivers, 2 at the bottom, 1 at the top. Shotgun for Mendoza. Snap. Hand play action. Here comes the pass rush. Throws deep over the middle to the right side, actually. And does he get it in? He does. Got it in there. Becker with the completion. Boom. First down. Hoosiers. Nice play. Nice feet work. Becker, the receiver, for 30 yards. Nice placement for Mendoza. 2 receivers to the top, 1 at the bottom. Shotgun for Mendoza. Handoff to the line of scrimmage and back for a couple more yards. Thank you for that. I know, it's crazy, dude. They'll be all right. We'll get them. We'll get them. We'll get them. So great throw by Mendoza to the sideline. Tippy-toed, and that was a great catch. But a 5-yard run for Black. It's going to be 2nd and 5. 2nd and 5. From the Alabama 35. 4 minutes to go in this first quarter. Still going to have to pay his mods for these 3 games. Exactly. 4 receivers. 2 at the top, 2 at the bottom. Snap. Handoff to Black. Up the middle to the 30-yard line. And that's another Hoosiers. First down. First down. Okay, kids. Had to go away for a while. Swamp. Appreciate it. Hoosiers roll over the tides, Joyce says. Speedy. Now serving like 210. You guys are the best. Let's go to 300 now. 300 likes. Let's go. 300 likes. Let's go. Help us out. 3:23 to go. 1st and 10. 1st and 10. 3 receivers. 2 at the top, 1 at the bottom. Running back now to the right of Mendoza. Mendoza play action. Throws it to his receiver to the bottom of the screen. He tries to do a little juke. He's going to be short of a first down by a yard. That's Williams Jr. Williams Jr. on the catch. Swamp says, I'm now officially pulling for Bama. I don't actually care, but it'll still be funny to listen to in the screams if they win it all. Williams with the catch for 8 yards. That's his first reception. That's E.J. Williams Jr. for Indiana. 2nd and 1, 2:42 to go. Indiana's got a good little drive here. They started on their 2 or 3 yard line. 3 receivers, top of your screen. Snap. Mendoza hands off to the running back. He gets another first down. Hoosiers. First down. And now they're in the red zone on the 10. Wow. Nice 10-yard run. 2nd and 13. Rumbling, bumbling, stumbling for Black. A 7-yard run. They're in the red zone. Oh, thank you, Kimmy. Appreciate it. 2 receivers at the top, 1 at the bottom. Shotgun for Mendoza, the running back to his left. Receiver in motion. Snap. Hands off. Up the middle for a couple. Maybe 1. "65 trips to the red zone for Indiana, 47 touchdowns. Bum, 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 bum. Back to listening for game 2 play. Awesome, Mark. Thanks for hanging out with you. Minute 25 seconds to go here in this first quarter. It's moving right along. Thank you, Butterfly. I'll look at it here in just a second. Minute 18 seconds as it's a long drive here for Indiana. Trying to make a statement here to put some points on the board. 2 receivers at the top, and a referee comes in. Timeout, Indiana. Second and 9. Timeout, Indiana. Appreciate y'all hanging, being here. Make sure you're hitting that like. We are at 235 likes. Let's see if we get to that 300 mark. 1 month until NASCAR Bowman Gray Clash. Yeah, just February 1st, Cole. Not only do we do this college football here, we also are a big NASCAR channel. We love NASCAR on this channel. So during the NASCAR season, we're all on the weekends, NASCAR at the races. We do qualifying, we do practice, we do the races, all that fun stuff here for you. We also do a vlog every week on that race weekend. So we do that too. So your pro membership gets you access for that, gets you early access for that too. We also, in the summertime, we do MLB baseball in 3D, Atlanta Braves baseball, and also Tennessee basketball right now in the heat of things. About to kick off their SEC schedule, play-by-play SEC basketball right here on our channel too as well. So if you like Alabama, we'll be doing Tennessee Alabama games for sure. That should be an interesting one. We'll watch Tennessee hopefully go into the Final Four. If not, we'll do the March Madness as well in that too. We're also going on a cruise here in the next couple weeks. We'd love for you to join us for that too as well. We're going to have some vlogs from that. So live vicariously through our cruise vacations. If you've never been to the Southern Caribbean, that's where we're going. We're going to go where it's warm. We're going to enjoy it. So thank you guys for tuning in. We thank you so much for all the love here today. As our second stream, we're turned out to be another good one. Thank you guys again. Appreciate again for the 50,000 subscribers right here. Thank you, Raymond Williams, for the sub too as well. 50,588. We're 12 away from 50,600. Help us out. Chris Lynn, thanks as well too. Appreciate you. NASCAR rules, Elkep. Yep, NASCAR coming back. I'm looking forward to the Braves if they can stay healthy, right, JD? Right. I haven't heard anything about we call it our third baseman yet. I've driven a blank though. Raise hell and praise Dale. There you go. And then also be like Biff, right? Be like Biff. We'll be honoring Greg Biffle in our races too as well. So how did Indiana get to the red zone that quick? Just running the ball, Cuddly. Running the ball right now. 26 yards for Black, 5 carries. Mendoza 5 for 5 on this drive, 55 yards. Landon Charles, thanks so much for subbing too as well. Appreciate that. All the love, guys. Chris Lynn, Landon Charles, appreciate you guys. Rose Bowl. Sun is still up out there, y'all. Sun is up there for a while. So 2nd and 9 on the Alabama 12. Indiana in the red zone here. Let's see what happens. 5 for 5, 55 yards on this drive. CeeLo, I'll be the extra suitcase. Just take the money. All right. 4 receivers, 2 at the top, 2 at the bottom. Snap, running back in motion. Mendoza looked for him. He goes for the screen, and nothing. The Tide sniffed that one out. Tennessee fan, huh? Florida State fan here. Remember that? Oh, yeah, dude. Yep. Actually, Cody, I bought my son at Hollister. They were selling Tennessee 1998 national champion shirts. I had to buy one for him. So 1998 national champion shirts at Hollister for Christmas. And it was on sale. 3rd and 9, 37 seconds to go here in this first quarter. Tick, 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 tick here. Mendoza calling the play in the huddle. Does this Indiana guy want a job in the SEC? 2 receivers at the top, 1 at the bottom. Snap, handoff to Black, and no sir, got nothing. It's 4th down. T. Martin, Cody, there you go. 4th down, and he's like, let's go, let's go. Taking the play to get in there forever. They're going to kick a field goal here. Goodrich pick 6. Nico Radic, 15 for 16 from the season. His longest is 46 yards. And this is going to be a 31-yard attempt. The ball on the right hash. Are you streaming tonight's game? Yes, doing Georgia Ole Miss as well. 2 seconds left here in this first quarter. Bama, go Bama, roll tide, wheels. Appreciate you being here too as well. Who's this? Yeah, they have that too. Cool. And it shows the time has expired. So they're going to kick a field goal on the other end. It's the end of the first quarter. Get rolled, Tide. Get rolled. That run call made no sense. I don't know. I don't know why they didn't try to throw it or something. But all right, end of the first quarter. Let's take a look at some of the player stats really quick for the first quarter. Simpson, 4 for 16, 12 yards, 2 carries for Hill for 6 yards. Cuevas, the tight end, 1 reception, 6 yards. Hubbard's got 1 of the sacks. Brown, the defensive back's got 4 tackles. Mendoza, 6 for 6, 55 yards. All on this drive here. Black, the running back, 5 carries, 26. Becker with that big catch on the sideline there, 1 for 30. They haven't had a sack yet on Simpson, and Moore with 2 tackles. Let's take a look at. Let's take a look. Nope. Hold on, CeeLo. Let me move myself here so you guys can see it here. There we go. Let's take a look at the defensive, the team stats here. Alabama, 18 total yards. Indiana, 70. They started on the 90th of the 3-yard line, so it's been a nice long drive. So far right now, 15 plays, 84 yards, 6 minutes and 52 seconds. Tick, 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 tick. No turnovers for each team. 2 first downs for Alabama, 5 for Indiana. No penalties. 2 for 4 on third down, 1 for 2 for Alabama on third down. No fourth down conversions, and 4 minutes and 8 seconds for Alabama, and 10 minutes, 52 seconds for Indiana. So there is your team stats for the first quarter. Hope you guys are having a good time. I'm just glad IU had so much possession in the first quarter. Yeah, it wasn't looking good after all. That first possession of Indiana, that was not looking good. But they are turning it around here. So I'm just glad. See, Vols coming to Bud Walton on Saturday. Acuff has been excellent. Tell me something about Nate and Matt. Matt, he is a true freshman, 5-star freshman that I am not impressed with. Amet is a roller coaster. He cannot hit the 3 worth saving his life. He can't dribble very well when it's under pressure. But he has his days. But I'm not impressed with Amet. Gillespie, our transfer from Maryland, he is a ball hog. He's going to cost us some games. I think, and Akpara, he has digressed. I'm just not impressed with this Tennessee basketball team. I'm not, and we're not going to go far. But who knows? We'll see if it turns it on. We're definitely missing Gainey. We're definitely missing Zeke. Yeah, we're missing all our guys from last year. We should have won the tournament last year. So, speaking of basketball, my Nuggets season's probably over. Oh yeah, because what's his name's out, right? Can Bama win this? I don't know. They can't stop this running game here. Let Indiana drive here. The ball's going to be on the right hash. 31 yards. Snap. Kick is up and good. Indiana strikes first. 3-0. 3-0. Indiana. Hey, go Balls. Go Lady Balls. And you. Hoosiers. What's up, Taro? Andy says Bama can't win. Bama can't win. All right. Second quarter. right, let's see what happens here. We got 1,300 in the house. We appreciate you guys. Indiana's on fire. Nice drive. Final numbers on that drive: 16 plays, 84 yards. Is that 8 minutes or 6? 6 minutes, 55 seconds on the drive. Why is he talking basketball when we're watching a football game? Heard because someone asked me about Tennessee basketball. That's why. I'm just responding back to him. But yes, Bama's got the talent. I use the team. Bama had Indiana where they wanted them, and they let them drive all the way down the field. We were who we thought they were. Hit the like, you schmucks. There you go, Snami. Appreciate that, buddy. Hit the like, you schmucks. Did anyone notice that Gene Hackman was a holder on the field goal? I know Bama's got depth, but what about the Hoosiers bench? Not too familiar with the Hoosiers bench, so y'all will have to fill me in on that one, Hoosier fans. Bama has no talent. SEC is weak, Paul says. This is the weirdest playoff. It is going to be the weirdest playoff. You know what else is going to be a weird? The NFL playoffs. That's going to be weird too. There's not one dominant team. But we haven't watched Georgia play yet. Who do you want to see? I took Bama 28-21. As easy as easy. We are at 287 likes. Appreciate that, guys. Keep on hitting that like for us. NFL is weird. Yep. Just imagine if Peter Warwick was still playing. Good Lord. All right, let's see here. See here. Football. Ridiculous. I'm going to take Alabama 31-37. All right, there you go. Alabama 31-37. Proven legendary. All right, here we go. Hoosiers going to kick it off here. College football lackluster thus far, but I'm hopping. I'm hoping. Kick off. Hoof. Going right to left, and Bama is going to take it. 300 likes. Let's get the 300 likes, everybody. Get it. 1st and 10 on the 25. The Alabama Crimson Tide coming left to right now on your radio dial. How many bots? Too many bots. Yeah. They're just trying to get you to join their channel and give them a credit card. 2 receivers at the one receiver at the top, one at the bottom. Under center is Simpson, single back. Kevin Wiley, the running back. Snap. Hand off to Wiley to the left side. He gets nothing. Maybe lost a yard. It says the game has started. Why are there still many people outside the stadium? I don't know. Mike says shocked. They're dominated Ohio. They dominated Ohio. Teams with first round buys, 0-for-6 record in this 12-team playoff. 6 teams went 3-and-out on their first drive and outscored 45-3 in the first quarter. Crazy. 3 receivers, 2 at the top. Simpson under center. Wiley, the running back. Bernard in motion to the bottom of your screen. Snap. Hands off to Wiley. That's a couple more yards. It's going to be 3rd down and long. Reserve says, I'm an AI bot with my calculations say Indiana will win. Let's go. 60K subscribers. Let's go. Let's go. 50,596. 4 to go to 50,600. See, the IHRA drag racing series has brought Rockingham and Memphis. Wow. 3 receivers to the bottom of the screen. 1 tight end to the top. Simpson changing the play. Snap. Looking left. Looking. Look, he's going to take off and run. He's going to roll to the right. 30. He gets the first down. Oh, they might not give it to him. I think his knee might have hit it short. I thought he got the first down. Yep. They come in, give us a view. Let's see where the knee goes down. Man, I think he's got the first down, but I think he's going to be short by a half a yard. See, where's the knee? Yep, down right there. He is short by a yard. It's going to be 4th and 1 on the 34. You see that grass is still wet. They were sliding like crazy. They're going for it. 4th down. Hill in the Wildcat. 3 receivers. And Indiana's going to call a timeout. You're an AI bot. You predicted Miami would win? Let's see if this stupid computer freezes up again, Swamp says. Thanks for the subs, Nathan and Peggy and Landon. Thanks so much, Nathan, Peggy, and Landon. Appreciate that subs, y'all. Thanks so much, guys. 3 away from 50,600, y'all. We're moving along here. See if we can get to 51,000 tonight. Nathan Dooley, thank you for that. As an AI bot, I had Miami beating OSU 27-24. My calculations weren't exact. Yeah, I gave Ohio State the win last night too as well. I gave and also give Texas Tech the win. So I decided I'll change it up a little bit. We'll see if that happens. If you had a like for every bot, right, and had a subscribe for every bot, would be great. What'd you say, Terho? I didn't even see you, buddy. Sorry, man. Miami doing their thing this year. That defense is no joke. And Nick Saban even said, like, if Miami gets in this thing, they are going to be dangerous. That defense looked really good against Ohio State. What's the use of throwing out inflammatory comments about how cool it would be for Bama to win the Natty this year if I crash before I see anyone's reply? The Natty. A lot of people said Georgia, Alabama, the national title in the SEC Invitational. 1,500 in the house. Thanks so much for hanging with us, guys. Thank you, Devion. Thank you so much. More set. 300 likes going to 400 now. 400 on you guys. Let's go. SEC living on past glory. Had to leave Texas Roadhouse once the kid was sleepy. Wanted to watch Bama win this, Lucas says. My go-to at Texas Roadhouse, grilled chicken sandwich, blackened, bacon, cheddar, and a side salad. And sometimes I get freaky and ask for cheese fries. That's my go-to at Texas Roadhouse. And you got to love the rolls. And if I'm really up for it, I'll get the roadkill. But let me some Texas Roadhouse. Some Old Glory, some current superiority. Hi, everyone. What's up? Hannah. Hi, everyone. I'm new here. Hannah, welcome in. Appreciate you being here, Hannah. Make sure you're hitting that like for us. Subscribe for more football. The Dogs and the Rebels next, right after this. 12:44. And let's see if Bama's going to go for it here. They're going to punch. 4th down conversions this season, 22. They lead the SEC. Thank you, CC, for subscribing too as well. Appreciate it, CC, for that sub. 4th and 1, Simpson under center. No, they're going to punt. Sorry. Oh, wait a minute. What is this? Simpson trying to draw him off sides. 4th and 1. Simpson was in there. Look like they're going to punt. And no, they're not. They tried to draw Indiana off sides, and Indiana was patient and disciplined. Indiana, the least penalized defense in the country. Ty Simpson was out off the slank there. He moved in. It was a weird. They still showed bunt, but now they're going to punt here. Absolutely do not care who wins this game. It's good one just to sit back and watch. Here you go, Randy. Rebs by 10. Ole Miss going to play Indiana for the ship. Wouldn't that be something? Kiffin's team takes them to the championship, and they wave at Kiffin saying, look what you could have been. 4th and 1, 12:44 to go. They're going to punt. No, they're going to go for it here. Bunch set. Wildcat gives it to number 5, Bernard. No, he didn't get it. No, sir. The Boar goes for it deep in their territory. Stuffed. Indiana's defense smelled it. I don't know what they were thinking. It was showing a Wildcat for Hill, and they tipped it to Bernard, and that linebacker was right there waiting in the short field for Indy now. Wow. DeBoer is not Kirby Smart. He can't do that, Bray Wolf says. Thank you for subscribing, Tony. Appreciate you. Stop short. Stuffed. Indiana. First down. Let's go. All right. Mendoza and crew back out here. First down and 10 on the Alabama 34. 4 receivers, 3 at the bottom, 1 at the top. Shotgun for Mendoza with the running back to the right. Snap. Looking to the right, looking to the left. He has to scroll. Bama, he gets away from the Bama defender. He's going to run out of bounds, and there's going to be a flag on the play, but we'll see what this call is. Holding, offense, 10-yard penalty. It's going to be first down and 20. Holding on the left tackle, Smith. Mendoza was running for his life. I can live with anybody but Bama as a sentiment. First and 20, 12:22 to go. 330 likes. Trying to get to that 400. 400 likes. 12:13 to go. 3 receivers. 2 at the bottom, 1 at the top, 1 tight end. Shotgun from Mendoza. Snap. Hands it off to the running back. To the 40, stiff arm, 45, 30, 35, 30, 25, and a first down. Ooh, that's a first down. Hoosiers. First down, Hoosiers. First down. That was Hemby. Another hurry-up offense there. Hemby up the middle to the 20. For a couple, it's going to be 2nd down and 8. 2nd down and 8 on the Alabama 21. 2nd down and 8. First down, good guys. Nick says MB 70.6 rushing yards per game. MB's got 34 already. 7 carries, 34 yards. Had that big run to the outside, to the right side. I still like 49. Hit the button. Thank you, Dalton. 3 receivers, 2 at the top, 1 at the bottom. Shotgun from Mendoza. Snap. Looking left. Throws left. Incomplete. Broken up by the Alabama defender. Deshaun Jones on the breakup. Good coverage there by the Alabama defense. 3rd and 8, 10:55 to go here in this second quarter. It's moving fast. 3rd down and 8 here at the Rose Bowl. 3 receivers to the bottom of your screen, 1 at the top. Shotgun from Mendoza, running back to his right. Snap, looking to the right, looking to the left, throws to the left, in the end zone. Touchdown, Indiana! Hoosiers, touchdown! Touchdown, Indiana! Hoosiers! Charlie Becker with a 21-yard touchdown. He adds his to that 30 he caught on the side of the sidelines. 51 yards total for Becker and a touchdown for Indiana. Had to go up and catch that, came back down with it. A 4-play, 34-yard, minute and 47-second drive for the Hoosiers. 9-0. Snap is up, kick is up. Good 10-0. Hoosiers. Don't get complacent like OU. Sooner says, man, oh man, 10-0. So DeBoer goes for it on a 4th down. As Bright Wolf says, you're not Kirby Smart. You can't do that. But 10-0 Indiana. Hoosiers 28-24. Let's get it, Dalton says. We'll see what happens. Still a long game. 10:49 to go. Appreciate all the love here tonight. Thanks so much for hanging with us today. We thank you for being here. Charlie B from Nashville, Tennessee. Mushroom Brews, what's up? Good to see you, Charlie B. Nashville, Tennessee. Bonehead move going for and 4th down in your own field. Exactly, Purple. And to be a trick play. And to be a trick play is ridiculous too. Oh, boy. I tell you, Indiana has the best receiver. Becker, he's made 2 great plays. One on the sidelines there for that 30-yard catch, and then the one in the end zone there. He had to go up and get it. Held on to it. Great play for Becker. Best receiver corps in college by far, making Mendoza look good. That's why he's the Heisman Trophy winner. Because he's getting it to these receivers. IU's good at all positions. Who have they've lost to? Who have they lost to? Nobody. They haven't lost to anybody. They're undefeated. 13-0. And he's, let's see here. Indiana still looks rusty. Once that RPO starts firing is when they start scoring. Yep. Yep. Their mods just keep on trying and trying and trying. We're doing good at it, though. I wonder how many people in the chat that this is their first time seeing Indiana play this season. Me? I didn't really hardly watch the Ohio State-Indiana game. First time watching them play. Bama can't score more than 15 on this team. Well, DeBoer put his team in a bad position. DeBoer put his defense in a bad position. We'll be sending our invoices to CeeLo after tonight's game. Yep. Send them. Bama don't start playing until we spot the other team 17. We're going to give you a 17-point lead, and then we're going to try to play. You've been watching Indiana for 2 years, Destiny? Never seen them. Never watched them play. But Pat McAfee has some good thoughts about him. I mean, they've been good 2 years in a row. First Indiana game for you, Norman. But Becker with a nice catch in the end zone. Saw 3 games this year. They were for real, Markey says. Don Fisher, the voice of the Indiana Hoosiers radio since 1973. He's called some games, man. Here we go. Kick is off. And they're going to bring it out. Indiana's going to bring it out. 5, 10. Oh, should have not took it out. Trying to be aggressive here. Alabama. Ty Simpson's going to come out here 1st and 10 on the 14. They could have been at the 25. You think Indiana defense will score a touchdown if Simpson gets rattled here, possibly? Can't let them get up by 10. They're already up by 10. Thank you, CeeLo, because I'm semi-off grid. It's awesome. 3 receivers at the top. Shotgun for Simpson. Tight end in motion, Cuevas. Play action, rolling to the left, throwing to the left to Ryan Williams. He's down at the 19. Going to be 2nd down and 5 on the 19, the Alabama 19. The granddaddy of them all, the Rose Bowl. Second and 5. 10:07 to go. 2 receivers at the top bottom. Looking to the left. Rolls to the left, the bootleg to the left, finds Bernard out at the 35, maybe 36-yard line. When your coach knows you can't score more than 15 on the defense, you might as well go for it. And that's great, but I would have just ran it up the middle, not this trick play stuff. I mean, you're telling them you're going to run the ball with that running back taking the snap. 1st and 10, 9:33 to go. Single back, I formation, under center, two receivers, play action and incomplete. He was going to Bernard on the screen. How many times have IU given up a lead this year? Nada, Mark says. IU has a 2016 Clemson vibe to them. 1,600 in the chat. Appreciate y'all. Trying to get to 400 likes. 400 likes. 3 receivers. Snap. Hand off to the running back. Stuffed at the line. Nothing. Why AI go 4th and 1? Why did Alabama go for 4th and 1 early in the game? Crazy. Yeah, I don't know. Thanks everyone for all the love today. For earlier this afternoon as well. 3rd and 10, 9 minutes to go. 2 receivers at the bottom of the screen, 1 at the top. 2 tight ends for Alabama. Shotgun with the running back to his left. Cuevas there in motion now to the bottom of the screen. Snap. Looking. He's got to scramble. He gets back to the line of scrimmage. CeeLo, I told you, Alabama has no running game. And 4th down. Indiana's defense is looking good. He tried to go straight instead of trying to make a little left and right. 4th and 9 on the Alabama 38. Alabama's going to punt and give back to Mendoza and Cruz. Snap, kick is up. Nice punt. They're going to take it at the 30, 35, 40, 43-yard line. 43-yard line. Not a pro quarterback shifty, but smart. He might make something, Marky Bob says. So Mendoza and crew, let's get that 400 likes. Let's do it. Let's do it, yo. 373 on the likes. That IU defense is a whole lot quicker than Alabama. They're looking quicker. Oh, been a fun time today. Been fun, y'all. Looks like Alabama moving in slow-mo. Yeah. Indiana's really adjusted. They have adjusted. But DeBoer, I still say, like he said, why is he going for it that deep this early? I would have punt. But maybe they were just testing it to see if they could do it, or later on in the game too as well. Saban's coaching tree is representing. And Preserve says Alabama went for it because they know they can't score more than 15 points anyway. So what's the point? Still a close game. Anything can happen here. Big 10 speed. SEC hasn't seen it. Been an off year for the SEC too. They are 125 out of 136 in college football team, CeeLo. Oh, wow. All mods get a die-cast car. Nice. After tonight. Alabama plays to lose. So thank you guys for getting us over 50,615. Now 700. Let's see if we can get there. 700 now. Alabama out here giving Indiana touchdowns, going for it on their own territory. Can I have a diecast car, CeeLo? Darrow? See what you started, Maddie. We'll see what Georgia looks like tonight. We'll be doing that next after this Sugar Bowl. Had to take Kangaroo Black telling me Alabama gonna blow the doors off Indiana. They're showing Alabama celebrating after they beat the Hoosiers. No, I'm not mad at you, Taro. You're good, man. 8 minutes and 2 seconds left. First down and 10 for Mendoza and crew at the Indiana 43. This first half going by pretty quick. We're having a CeeLo Nation pie party tonight. 8:02 to go. $123 total yards for Indiana. 3 receivers, 2 at the bottom, 1 at the top. Snap. Handoff. Nope. Play action. And there's Alabama with the pass rush. And they got to him. Sack. Mendoza goes down. My goodness. That pass rush got to him that time. Indiana could not protect. That looked like the first drive. Second down and 19 on the Indiana 34. 3 receivers, 2 at the bottom, 1 at the top. Snap, handoff to the running back to the 41-yard line. Oh no, I was saying that you asked for a car because Maddie was asking for a car, and there's an injury. The running back Black down the 7-yard after his 7-yard run. He's got an injury. The senior, the 210, 5'10 senior from Virginia Beach is hurt. Trying to see what happened here. No, he's showing hurting his midsection. So they're going to a commercial. Bro, you're actually the best commentator I've heard on YouTube so far. You could actually do it as a real job. You got the voice for it too. Dat guy, man, appreciate that, dude. Thanks so much. That's great to hear. We've had a really good time calling these games. The last 3 games have been really fun. But thank you, Dat guy. Appreciate that. I appreciate that, man. Hi, brother. Listening from Ireland. Huge Bama fan, and my job. Love the bear. The boar. Bless you. Thanks, stream. You're welcome. They're fair. You're welcome. I do want a car, though, CeeLo. Well, one day, maybe. One day, Terho. Maybe. 17 in the house. We'll see if we get to 2K in here. That would be nice. 17 in the house. We were doing about 1,900 last game. Pretty much the whole game. So that always helps, too, as well. There's a lot of us that do play-by-play. You know, some of us are bigger channels, some are little channels, and there's a couple that are pretty big and take a lot of the views, but we're doing well for what we got. I heard 2 games that you did outstanding. Thank you, Slick Rick. I like that name, Slick Rick. If you don't like it, eat a Snoop Dogg. As a Vols fan, I'm loving that score right now, Christopher. It's funny how we keep our hatred for our teams and we decide on who's going to root for it by the hatred of our teams. Indiana in the house, Kerm. Thanks for being here, Kem. Was that Kerm? Kerm double. How is Bob, you NASCAR fan, doing health-wise? Oh, Tom, not Bob. Tom. He is up north now with his granddaughter and waiting to hear some more. I wished him happy New Year's Day this morning, so we'll see. But yep, he's a lot better than he was, I guess. Not out of the woods yet, though. The only team capable of beating IU is Miami. Miami looks pretty dang good. But the NCAA they want that Georgia-Miami matchup. They want Beck versus Georgia. They want it. Yeah, there's still people outside there. I guess they don't have tickets. They're just walking around. Or they just haven't got in the game yet. Which is weird, already in the second quarter. Georgia could beat IU. Could not will. They both can't be in the natty. No, they can't. All right, here you go. Mendoza. First, third down and 12. Snap. Looking. Throws to the. Oh, incomplete. Is it a touch? Is it complete? Incomplete. Third and 12. The receiver caught it, then fumbled it, but they call it incomplete. Live TV is better, as in the past on most TV channels. Greed has taken over, Anthony says. So he did not. 1, 2. Ooh. He put 2 feet down, but it's going to be incomplete. Refs will definitely glaze Kirby tonight. So it's going to be 4th and 12 on the Indiana 41. Indiana's going to punt again to Alabama with 6:48 to go. Snap. Kick is up. And Alabama's going to call a fair catch at the 15. All right. Alabama ball again. First down and 10 on the 15. See if Alabama can do something here. That stadium's filled with IU fans. Well, both teams are red, so you really can't tell. Only Miami could be IU because Miami beat OSU. The winner plays plays Oregon in the Peach Bowl on January 9th. The winner of the Ole Miss Georgia game plays Miami on January 8th in the Fiesta Bowl. Snap, looking right, throws right. He goes to his tight end, his big tight end Cuevas. It's going to be second down. Second down here for the Tide. Herbie gone to LSU with Kiffin after tonight. I don't think that's going to happen. Second and 2 on the Alabama 23. Three receivers with 1 tight end. Snap. Looking left. Throws over the middle. Check down to his running back. It's going to be first down, Tide. There you go. Nice, great first down. And Alabama first down. 3 receivers. 2 at the top, 1 at the bottom. Shotgun. Hill to his left. Running back in motion behind him now. Snap. Hand off to the running back to the left. Lowers his shoulder for a couple more yards. It's going to be third down. Daniel Hill now 4 carries, 11 yards. They haven't been able to get going on the ground. Do they want Beck versus Indiana so much they win the ring? No, they want Beck versus Georgia first for the storyline. 4 receivers, 2 at the top, 2 at the bottom. Shotgun, empty backfield for Simpson. Throws complete. Ryan Williams. There's another Alabama first down. Crimson Tide first down. That was a catch and a fumble. He had control and took 2 steps. I thought so too, Mike. 3 receivers, 2 at the bottom, 1 at the top. Ryan Williams at the top. Bernard. That's Bernard at the top. Williams here at the bottom. Snap. Looking left. Throws to the left. Check down to Hill. Kirby, a good, loyal coach. Kiffin is a good coach, but not a good man. Clemson might be a powerhouse again next year. Bum, bum. Big hit on Ryan Williams too after that catch. So 4 receptions, 10 yards out of the backfield for Daniel Hill, their running back. Ryan Williams has held under 50 receiving yards in the last 6 games. Let's see if he can get something going as Indiana gave up 100 plus to Jeremiah Smith, OSU. Receiver in motion, handoff to Wiley in relief, and nothing to the line of scrimmage. Appreciate all the love here tonight. Make sure you hit that like. Trying to get to 400 likes. 400 likes. Third and 7. 3:30 to go. 2 receivers at the bottom, 1 at the top. Shotgun, thanks for the sub, Mike and Tony. Mike for the sub, appreciate it. Mike. Snap. Looking. Simpson's going to have to roll. 50. Get the first down. He gets nailed. Drops the football. Is it going to be Indiana ball? It's an Indiana turnover. He didn't slide. Simpson was trying to make something happen. And that's a turnover. Indiana ball. What are you doing, Simpson? All you do is slide. He got the first down, and then he took a shoulder to the linebacker, and then boom, took a big hit from the back and lost it. Big helmet shoulder to the back of Simpson, and that was it. Man, oh man. Simpson got hit hard, bro. Yeah, he did. That guy. All right, Mendoza and crew. 2 receivers, 1 tight end. Shotgun for Mendoza. Snap. Hands it off to the running back. And that's for a couple yards. That's Hempy. He got boomsticked. Yeah, he did. The white jerseys show any mud yet? No. The field is really in great condition. I don't know why he didn't slide. He's feeling it too, man. He is feeling it. 3 receivers, 2 at the bottom, 1 at the top. Shotgun for Mendoza. Snap. Handoff. Oh, play act. He's going to keep it himself and take a couple more yards. It's going to be 3rd down. 3rd down and 4. Miami is an ACC powerhouse. CeeLo, do you cover curling matches? Bring some much needed to the sport. Yep. Maybe I'll look into that. I'll look into that, baby. Indiana line just moving the scrimmage. 3rd and 3. 49 on the Indiana 49, and there's going to be a timeout for Indiana. 2-minute warning, actually. 2-minute warning. All right, y'all. At halftime, 400 likes. You guys are the best. Let's go to 500 likes. Subscribe to the channel. Trying to get to 50,700. 50,700. Joy says, I love curling. Especially the Winter Olympics coming up. I could call some curling. Look at the broom action on that. Miami, SEC. Simpson's definitely feeling that hit. Square right in the back, yeah. And then, I don't know if you noticed, they pushed him into the ground, running over him. They stuffed his face in the ground, too, where he couldn't get up. I don't understand why he didn't slide. He already got the first down. Preserve. Curling is fun. And you gotta, like, talk real slow and soft, too. Like, here is the push off. Broom action is looking good. Do you also do NFL games? Yes. This weekend. We're doing NFL games this weekend. So make sure you check us out. NFL on the weekends. How do we feel about Atlanta Braves next season? I want to know if Riley is healthy. I haven't heard anything about Riley. We got some free agents. I'm not too excited about them, but we'll see how it goes. Anything's better than last year. Why do I find myself rooting for Bama? Not making sense. The Alabama rejects at their prime. 2 minutes here for Indiana. See if they get some points out of this drive here. Second game of the day. 1,600 in the house. Bama's learning the hard way how good this defensive is. Planet Fitness. Alabama just looked to the hit with 5 stars. Indiana just gets rejects and shows the world they are 5 stars. So coming up at halftime, like I said, I'm gonna do stats and box scores around the nation, and then I'm gonna run downstairs and get something to eat, bring it upstairs because it wasn't ready yet when I was had time to do something, and then we'll get ready for the second half. They had a concert during the first halftime of the Orange Bowl, so I'm sure they'll have a concert here too as well. Desmond Howard and Joey Galloway there. Curling is a sport with cubby people, QB people. All right, here we go. One receiver, three receivers, two at the bottom, one at the top. Mendoza brings his receiver in motion. Snap, looking to the left all the way. He's going to have to roll to the right. He's going to run out of room. He's going to get a first down. How did he do that? That's a first down for Indiana. Hoosiers? His running is not good, but somehow he finds a way. He finds the holes. Not much mud on any of the jerseys either. I can see it like flipping up, but it's not bad. No water at all. They dried this field really well. Three receivers, two at the top, one at the bottom. Snap, hand off to the running back to the left side. Hill, 40, maybe the 45-yard line. Hoosiers. 1:23 to go. You also like skeleton bobsledding? Winter Olympics coming up. Austin Riley was dang good quarterback too, but he can hit the ball really far. Three receivers, snap, handoff to Hempy, or is that Black? That's another Hoosiers first down. Tick, 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 tick. 1:10 left here in this first half. Signetti walking up down the sideline. Looks like he's pissed off. Damn, IU run the game, still rusty, but going downhill. They are. 417 on the likes. You guys are the best. We're going to 500. Hey, look, it's the NASCAR guy. Hope you're not a Bama fan. No, true. I'm not a Bama fan. Tennessee fan. But I did pick Bama to win. I thought maybe Bama would show up, but the trending was the teams that got the bye were not looking good. So I went here. But Mendoza 7 for 9, 76 yards in this half. 58 seconds to go. You think they'll make a movie about this kid? Kind of like a Rudy movie for like Notre Dame. Kind of a unknown guy out of nowhere. I could see them making another Hoosier movie about this kid right here. It's 3rd and 1. I'm gonna miss you when you go pro. You're the best. Oh, oinky. I don't think I'll be ever going pro. This is my fun job. I actually have a middle of the day during the week job too. 3rd and 1. Tomorrow will be taken off. We will not be doing anything tomorrow. Now they're saying it's not a first down. I thought he had a first down, but it looks like the knee might be down here. That subscribe here, 50,629. Still waiting to see what happens here. The ruling on the field, the ball is spot on the 35-yard line. And I bet Bama fans are pissed they don't have Signetti. For the few. First down. Hoosiers. Ruling on the field is a first down. Indiana. All right, here we go. Mendoza, first team AP All-American and Big Ten Offensive Player and Quarterback of the Year. Three receivers, two at the top of the screen. Handoff to Hempy. Or is that Black? Black with a good run to the left side. He was like 2 yards past the yellow. That's what I thought, too. Nice block by the receiver at the bottom of your screen, too. Sets that up. No, that was Hempy, not Black. Hempy is one. Gotcha. Hempy. Those are Hempy's run. Love the attitude on that Mendoza kid. Yep. Three receivers, snap. Mendoza looking left, looking right. Throws down to his check down to his running back. And that's Hempy. Another first down. Jump. First down, Hoosiers. Tempo really quick. There goes their tight end. Is that the tight end number 37? Yep. The tight end, Notwowski. The Towalski, I guess that's how you say it. Just keep taking what they give, right? Giving the under. Keep on dumping it over underneath. 2nd and 5, 50 seconds to go here in this first half. 4 receivers. Snap. Handoff to the running back. 10, 5. Man. 40 seconds to go. Indiana. Black on the carry. Another 5-yard run. He's got 7 carries for 38 yards. That RPO is starting to click. 2 receivers, 1 tight end. Shotgun for Mendoza. Snap. Handoff to Black again. Up the middle. He is to the 1. Alabama going to find themselves down 16-0 or 17-0 possibly. CeeLo, is Indiana the new Bama? I don't know. Simpson looks like he's still hurting. Mr. Up, that's like asking, does the Big 12 and likes of Tulane and James Madison even deserve a chance? Sounds great about Bama, but really? Get some sandwiches. 430 likes, trying to get to 500. 500. 2nd and goal. Indiana with the timeout here. They have 0 timeouts left. Go IU, but do not want Simpson hurt. Yeah, he looks, I mean, he's still grimacing. Black came from James Madison, 2023 to 2023. He came from JMU. Who do you think the 2 best teams, Indiana and who else? Georgia? I guess Miami. That's, I don't know. I'll just tell you about Ole Miss tonight when I see Ole Miss. Get you sandwiches at the half. I will. We'll do the team stats, box scores, and then I'll take a little break. And I'll be back with some food. 2nd and goal, 21 seconds to go here. Thank you, Ed Cook, for subbing. Rock as well. And Chris. 2nd and goal. Snap. Play action. Throwing in the end zone. Touchdown. Indiana. Cooper. Wow. Touchdown. Crazy. crazy, crazy. 16 on the Mark Cooper Jr. Touchdown. Hold on a second. All right. Snap. Kick is up. Good. 17-0. Where all the Bama fans at, he says. Look at this hit Simpson takes. Ooh. Man, oh man.
It might be good.
Indiana, 17-0 at the half. Didn't think that was going to happen, everybody. CeeLo was wrong again. CeeLo going to be 65 degrees next Wednesday. Go get warm. That's right. IU, baby. Not a BB school anymore. Go, Kyle Schwarber. Smell Vegas on the players being paid to lose. I love it when they all come in here saying that stuff. Oh, it's going to taste good right here. IU's going to make Bama mad. All right, here we go. Kickoff. Boom. 17 seconds to go. Now Bama's down 17. This is when Bama starts playing, right? All right. Can Bama do something in 17 seconds? Or are they going to just take it to the locker room? Bama will need another miracle comeback, Paulo says. How do we get this far with such awful fundamentals? And they're going to just kneel the ball and take it to the... Doesn't look like a psycho. He's a psycho. And that's it. Halftime. Wow. Shutting out Bama. Another shutout in the first half. Let's see what Indiana coach says. Defense has come up with some good stops. Mix of running the pass. Key plays. So Alabama gets the ball first in the second half. We'll see what happens. If they can come out, it'd be kind of like the last. We'll see what DeBoer says here. DeBoer's 0-6 when trailing at the half. He says, we've been in this spot before. We'll see what happens. They get the ball in the second half. They're going to have to score. I will fight for cream and crimson. To our colors, we are tried and true. Indiana, 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 we're all for you, Mushroom says. All right, so let's take a look at the team stats right here, and then we're going to chill for a little bit, get something to eat here. Can I get a plate? There you go, Mark. That's right. All right, team stats here. Let's go 17-0. All Hoosiers. All right, so let's see here. First downs. We'll start with the Tide. First downs is 5, and Indiana 11. Third down efficiency. Alabama 1 for 5 on third down. 4 for 7 on third down for Indiana. And then total yards, 93 yards for Alabama and 93 yards for, or what is that? 93, 179. I was looking at the wrong thing. What was I looking at, CeeLo? 179 for Indiana. Passing yards, 64 for Alabama, 93 for Indiana. Rushing, 29 rushing yards for Alabama. They cannot run the ball. Let's see here. And 86 for Indiana. Penalties, no penalties for Alabama. 1 for 10 for the holding call for Indiana. One turnover on that fumble, Mike Simpson, who should have just slid, not tried to take it upon himself to get some more yards. Had that fumble lost, and they've had the ball for 13 minutes and 6 seconds. And Indiana's got it for 16 minutes and 54 seconds. So there it is. Can Alabama score a touchdown? I don't know. We'll see. They get the ball in the second half. We'll see how aggressive they come out here. But stick with us. Make sure you come back to us. Come back and hang out with us. Did my All-American Fisher play? I haven't heard his name called yet, Paul. I haven't heard that one, Paulina. Paul. All right, let's take a look at the box scores real quick. Box scores. And let me turn my team stats off. And live sub and myself off. And let's take a look at the team stats. If IU wins by 7, we'll be 7-0 in playoff predictions. There, look at that, Marky. I didn't realize Indiana was fast on defense. Yeah, I didn't. I mean, like I said, I didn't really watch the Ohio State game very much. Keshe says, "Welcome back, Keshe." Indiana looks great, but still a lot of football to be played. Remember yesterday, Ohio State fans started saying Big Ten owns this. Why show up? It's a game. That's the last 4 quarters. Go Dogs. Preserve says 34-0 final. We'll see. That'll be crazy. Indiana D is top 5 in the nation on anybody's stats, including FanDuel. Plenty of time, Butterfly says. Orange says, I didn't realize. Okay, I got that one already. All right, so let's take a look here. Simpson, 10 for 13 from the field, 64 yards passing, 4.9 average. Simpson, 3 carries, 17 yards. He does bad when the running back has more yards than anybody. Grant Hill, 4 carries, 11 yards. Riley, 3 carries, 2 yards. And the team, 1 yard, -1. Receiving, Ryan Williams, 3 catches, 22 yards. They really got to get him and Bernard involved somehow, some way. He has a hard time doing that. Cuevas, the tight end, 2 for 14. And Daniel Hill, 4 for 10. On the other side, Mendoza, 10 for 12, 93 yards, and 2 touchdowns. He has been lights out. The stats are not crazy, but they'll take it. Hempy, the running back for Indiana, 11 carries, 56 yards. Black, 8 carries, 42 yards. Mendoza, 5 carries, -12 yards there. And then Becker has been the big guy here. He had that big catch on the sidelines and then the touchdown, 2 receptions, 51 yards. Surratt, 3 receptions, 16 yards. Black, 1 reception, 11. Williams Jr., 1 reception, 9. And Bukowski, the tight end, 2 receptions, 5 yards. And then the Cooper in the end zone, his first touchdown of the day, his first catch of the day, 1 reception for 1 yard and a touchdown. Makes it 17-0 at the half. Good afternoon, CeeLo. I hope you're doing good, and I like the way this game is going so far, Vernon says. Good to see you, Vernon. Your game's up next. We'll be going live to the Sugar Bowl after this one, so stay tuned with us. You'll be redirected, and the pin message in the thing, too, as well. 36 years is too long. All right, let's take a look at the defense. Look at the Indiana's defense really quick. Let's take a look at that. Look at Indiana's defense. Hardy, 4 tackles, 2 solo. And I don't see a sack. I thought they got to Ty Simpson, but I guess they didn't get a sack there. Boykin, 3 tackles, 3 solo. Tackle for loss was Boykin as well, and that's it. On the other side for the defense, Hubbard's got 7 total tackles, 6 solo. He's got a sack on Mendoza. Pierre, 3 tackles, 2 tackles for a loss, 1.5 sacks, 1.5 sacks on him. And then Devontae Lawson. There's Lawson, who leads the team in tackles and sacks. He's got only 2 total tackles. So that shows you that the Indiana offensive line is dominating this defensive line for Alabama. Lawson, their top guy, can't do nothing. But he does have a half a sack and a half total tackle for a loss as well. So there's that. Alabama's had to punt twice and no field goals for them. And then 2 touchdown. Indiana's had to punt twice and no field goals either. So there is that. And then let's go to scores around the nation. Ole Miss, Georgia up next after this one, you guys. And then Oregon, 23-0 shutout of the number 4 seed Texas Tech. So number 5 seed Oregon moves on to the next round. And the quarterback, Moore, he had 26 for 33, 284 yards and an interception. Williams, the running back for Texas Tech, had 18 carries for 81 yards. And Carter, the tight end, 3 receptions, 72 yards. It was kind of a low scoring game. Davidson, they don't have Davidson on here, but he had 2 touchdowns. He had the 2 touchdown runs for Oregon. And then that's it. So the winner of this one will go on to face Oregon. The winner of Ole Miss, Georgia, right here, will go on to face Miami, who won yesterday. Let's see, yesterday, Miami. There it is, Miami. No, where's it at? Miami. Where are you at, Miami? They don't have it on here. This is back in the other day. Anyway, but Miami beat Ohio State yesterday. So that is that. Hope you guys are having a good time today on our play-by-play. Make sure you come back to us if you're still hanging with us. 1,400 folks in here, and we're at 448. We're trying to get to 500 likes. 500 likes. It's just a game. That's right. No way gloating in the IU fan. We have not earned anything yet. So that is it. So I'll just keep the mic on. I'm going to eat a little bit here on the camera, though. A&M bragging to Texas. They made playoffs and got smoked. It's pretty good, Spain. Chicken dip. Buffalo chicken dip from Spain. Should have been Notre Dame. There's another one. Ding. Another Notre Dame. Should have been Notre Dame. All right. Let me put my team stats back up here. And the live sub. 50,638. Make sure you guys are hitting that like for us. And subscribe. I'm trying to get to 500 likes and 700 subscribers. Holy crap, I've been shocked by this halftime score. What about you, CeeLo? Yeah, I predicted Alabama to win. Wrong again, CeeLo. Ricky, what's up? Member for 8 months. Awesome football coverage. Ricky, man, thank you so much, dude. We appreciate it. I'm off camera right here. I'm trying to eat real quick. We can trash talk, just no personal angry attacks. That's right. Keep it clean. Banter is always fun. Hopefully, IU wants to pull an Oklahoma moment. We'll see if Alabama can come back. They get the ball back in the second half, too, as well. So we'll see if they have a halftime show here when we get to the second half. Next game starts at 6:30 Central. Arky Bob says Notre Dame, nope. They lost to the team that bounced them from the rankings. And then they have lost my respect. And there's a $10 super chat. Everybody tell Ricky, thank you, buddy. $10 super chat from Ricky. Happy New Year, buddy. Thank you, man. Happy New Year to you, man. Looking forward to hanging with you guys the rest of the year. In this 2026. Georgia and Florida share borders, but it's a 12-hour drive from Athens to Miami. Yeah, I don't want to take that drive either. Another thing about Tennessee, we don't play Florida or Georgia next year. This was crazy. Time to pour the bib and Tucker and get ready for the second half. That's right. I didn't either. Rest in peace, Bama Jammer Rammer. I think if Alabama goes 3 and out here and then they score again, it's over. Didn't expect them not be able to run. And they're really shut down the receivers too. I thought, since Jeremiah Smith got over 100 yards on Indiana, that Williams would be able to move. Don't play Florida or Georgia. Yeah, we don't play. Tennessee does not play Florida or Georgia next year on their schedule. Our schedule sucks though. It's really hard. Mm-hmm. 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 The $1 million band now doing their thing. They're not even on the field. I guess because it's too wet. They don't want them to switch. Maybe that's what. Then you're not true SEC. We're coming up. Speaking of SEC, a battle of the rematch of the SEC matchup. Ole Miss and Georgia coming up next. Balls won't seem like a season. I know, right? No Georgia, no Florida. Crazy. Trying to eat really quick, y'all, so I don't want to do it on camera. Mm-hmm. Alabama is out here showing everyone why the SEC needs 4 or 5 teams in the playoff every year. The SEC Invitational. The SEC Invitational, where we let Indiana, Ohio State, and Oregon and other players, Miami, get in. We got Georgia. We don't need Alabama. Interested to see how Alabama or Georgia does, considering how tough they played or almost played Georgia. Scoo! Not saying that you don't have it, but I will tell you that you know nothing. Penn State had Indiana on the ropes with the team in disarray. Bama should be at home. Penn State was 6-6 on the year, and they played in the Pinstripe Bowl and beat Clemson. It's amazing how Indiana's coach takes a bunch of 3-star players and did this. Man must be a genius. Just good practice, making making the players believe. Congratulations on the 50K, man. Thank you, dude. Ricky, appreciate it, buddy. Everybody tell Ricky again, thank you for the super chat. Blah, blah, blah. Lost, beat Clemson. I might have to revise my "we don't care about football" attitude. What up, Chad? Good to see you, man. Appreciate you being here. Make sure you guys are hitting that like, trying to get to 500 likes. 500 likes. They weren't 3 stars. Bad scouting. Mm-hmm. Time to block. They gotta do something. Alabama's gotta do something, yo. I don't know what it is, but they're gonna have to do something. I don't know. Get Bernard involved. Or tell Simpson to slide. Vanderbilt should have been in, not Bama. 460 likes. Nice. Everyone's tired of Bama. Everybody wanted. Um, I'm off camera right now, eating some buffalo chicken dip. Vanderbilt wouldn't have gotten past the first round, Joshua says. Iowa really, really took away the run on Pavia. You telling me, Chad says, I can't stand Bama. Go Tigers. Miami got no bench, gassed by the fourth quarter. Tehran says, no way they overcome 17 points on Indianapolis' defense. Indy's defense. Um, they would have to shut them out. We'll see what happens. Vandy got beat down by Iowa. Pavia got smashed. He still threw for 300 yards, though. My woman makes good buffalo chips. She does a good job. Spain's awesome. She's doing all the behind the scenes stuff today, guys, while I'm up here all day. Yeah, may have just one game on Saturday because I got a lot of stuff going on Saturday. But Sunday, we'll have 2 teams. I got to use that NFL Sunday ticket somehow. All right. That was good. Thank you, Spain. I'll get some more after this game's over. Back on. Alabama did deserve to be in the playoffs. Notre Dame got super cheated. Alabama lost their way in. I'm pulling for the Panthers Saturday. Keep pounding, Ricky. Um, if Atlanta wins, the Panthers win no matter what. So it doesn't matter. If Atlanta wins, Panthers win no matter what, even if they lose. There's the dogs getting on the bus in New Orleans. How about them dogs? Most people hate Bama. As a dog fan, it's easy to do. Do we hate them for what reason? They won a bunch of titles that we didn't? Is it that hate of jealousy? Just saying, go dogs. Notre Dame, BYU, and Georgia Tech got snuffed. I don't know. I watched Georgia Tech play. They didn't look too well in that Georgia Tech BYU game. Was it Georgia Tech BYU? Or was it Georgia Tech? Who they play? Who did Georgia Tech play? I can't remember. But I did both of them. We did a Pop Tart Bowl and we did the other bowl. The can't remember the name of it, but watch both of those teams play, and they both didn't look. Let's play. Let's play a game. Will DeBoer keep his job? Yes, they will for sure. Georgia Dogs have got this under control. Go Dogs! We're bringing that game to you next. Georgia Bulldogs versus the Ole Miss Rebels. And I'm sure Spain will be in our chat too, cheering them on. Our sub count here, y'all. We're doing good. We're at 59 away from 50,700. And we're trying to get to 500 likes. Jets and Maple Leafs tonight. We got Red Wings, Penguins in the NHL. Who Bulldogs out, CeeLo? Commentary and chat last night was epic. Yeah, it was a good time. It was fun. Yeah. Had lots of folks in here. Had a little more extra channels doing the game today. And I've noticed the bots have changed it up a little bit. And they put that little box in the middle of the screen. So the algorithm can't pick that up. The AI bot can't pick that up. So got a lot of people watching those games too. So if you do see them, take them down. Most of my 30 points I got on game. I'd rather sit here and listen to me than sit there and be have an annoying box in the middle of the thing. Hey, CeeLo, Lids, what's up? Go IU. What's up, Lids? Good to see you. Hope you and your hubby are doing good and your beautiful girl. I see you put her on some Braves jerseys and stuff. Good to see you guys. I hope everything is well, Lindsay. Good to see you. Pop in for some Braves games this year. We'd love to see you guys back. I know you're really busy with kids and stuff, so. But good to see you, Linz. Good to see you. That's awesome. Made my night. Digging it says go dogs. Ole Miss who? Maddie says UGA gonna get toasted tonight. We'll see. You gonna make Spain mad, Maddie? Oh, such a long half. Why can't we have NFL halftime? 10 minutes for NFL halftime. We're in and out. 5 o'clock. What time's the second game? 6:30. Another 30 minutes or so. Go dogs, Bright Wolf. I'll see you. Thank you. I know we barely watch any games this year. She keeps Us busy, not like our good old days of watching games unbothered. Exactly right. It sucks to adults when you especially have kids. But good to see you, Linz. I'm glad to see you. Ole Miss will beat Georgia this time, Warren says. That's gonna be a good one to watch. I'm excited about this one. I was really excited about this game, and it's turned out to be a 17-0 at the third quarter. We're about to get started here. Thanks for hanging out with us, guys. Share the stream. Kickoff's at 7 p.m. Okay, so we'll be on at 6:30. So we got an hour and a half for the second game. We'll probably go on again at 6:30. We'll do what we did last time. It'll come on for a little bit. We'll sit there paused, and then we'll go live. In Louisiana at 7 Eastern, or 8 Eastern, 7 Central. So we'll be on at 6:30. Ooh, look at that. Beats the stealth bomber. That looks pretty cool. He's so funny. Ole Miss wins it all, and Kiffin still has no natty. Yep. There's the stealth fighter, man. That looks pretty cool. That week off is like a jinx. Yep. Kiffin will have some with LSU soon, Chad says. All right, kickoff right to left. The Sooners. The Hoosiers. The Hoosiers. Hoosiers. Game might be over for some, but I remember my dogs being down 5 times at the halftime, and yet here we are. All right. The big mistake was Simpson on the fumble. And then a touchdown. So it's 17-0. Simpson with the ball. They need to have it here. They need to score. Alabama, 4 receivers, 3 at the bottom, 1 at the top. Shotgun for Simpson. He sends the running back in motion. There's an RPO to Williams. He tries to step back and make an adjustment, but they were right there and smelled that one. They cannot get a 3 and out here. Tyson Simpson still hurting from that big hit by that linebacker or defensive back. We'll see if he can last through this. If not, then it might be over for Alabama. 2nd and 12 on the Alabama 23. 4 receivers, 3 at the top, 1 at the bottom. Cuevas in motion, the tight end. He sends his running back in motion. He looks to throw to him, and it's a batted down. Indiana knew that one too was coming as well. Bump, 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 bump. The big mistake was going on 4th and our side. Yeah, that was the worst. Yes, for sure. Third and 12. 14-17 to go. 2 receivers at the top, 1 at the bottom. Simpson looking at his receiver at the bottom, calling a play. Says, I'm going to go deep. Simpson goes to the left. He goes to his tight end, and it's going to be 3 and out for this Alabama Crimson Tide team. And Indiana was ready for everything that they threw at them. 4th down. 13:55 to go. It's going to be 4th down and 8. On the Alabama 28, Alabama's going to have to punt here. It's amazing to compare Belichick to Cignetti. Belichick looks so bad. I know he had a bad day in North Carolina this year. Here we go. Snap. Kick is up. Almost blocked it. And they're going to take it to the... What a great coverage by the Tide. Maybe take it to the 18-yard line. And DeBoer has already said, we've done this before, but Cignetti's been telling his team. I'm sure they're over there saying that, but we're going to prove them wrong. Tyler Hare, thanks so much for the sub as well. Tyler, Appreciate that. We're trying to get to 50,700 right here. Thank you guys. 50,700. And we are at 473 on the likes. Hit that like 500 likes. That's probably why Art is taking a pay cut next year. 2 receivers at the top of the screen. Shotgun from Mendoza. Handoff. And to the 20. Got to the end. Got to the outside. And that's Black. Oh, that's Hemby. I always get them wrong. Hemby with a 4-yard run. I always think that's Black, and I always think the other guy is Hemby. 2nd and 6, 13 minutes to go here. 2 receivers. Receiver in motion to the top of your screen. Shotgun, handoff to Hempy. And another couple more yards. Crazy that no in Texas spent all that money and didn't even make the playoffs. Third and 3. Indiana 13-0. 4 receivers, 2 at the top, 2 at the bottom. Shotgun from Mendoza, running back Hempy to his right. Snap, looking. He's going to take it upon himself. He's going to find the holes like he did last time. And that's another shot. First down. Let me see those IUs in the chat. First down. Indianapolis. Indiana, not Indianapolis. Mendoza jumping and hitting and finding the holes and getting that first down. What's going on? His? What's up? Good to his. 3 receivers, 2 at the top. Another handoff. That's Black. 11:33 to go. Mendoza playing like Joe Burrow, CeeLo. Yeah, I see that. Daddy Bama. 106 rushing yards for the Hoosiers. 29 for the Tide. 3 receivers up to the 2 at the top, 1 at the bottom. Shotgun. Mendoza scrambling to the right, rolling to the right, looking to the right. He gets another first down. Another first down. Hoosiers. First down, Hoosiers. Smart is key start for the quarterbacks. It seems like the NFL forgot that. I do remember TCU making it in 2022. How did that happen? Yeah, I know, right? Hoosiers. First 10 minutes and 35 seconds. 4 receivers. Receiver in motion to the bottom of your screen. He goes to it, throws to the one that was in motion to the bottom of your screen. And that's going to be a couple more yards. That was Cooper who caught the touchdown right before the end of the half. You can see a little Burrow. Indiana was in 2021 to 2023, they were 9-27. That's crazy. 3 receivers. Indiana's been undefeated since. Richard, what's up, man? Good to see you. Snap. Handoff to Black. Couple more yards. Another shut. First down. First and 10, 9:35. Indiana's the real deal. They lull you to sleep. They just run the ball and throw a little bit and scramble for a first down. 225 yards to 96. Does this look familiar, y'all? Earlier today, this look familiar? 2 receivers, snap, handoff to Black again. No, that's Hempy. It's going to be second down. Second down. Second down and 9. That was Hempy on the run. The Hoosiers are legit. Welcome everyone seeing IU for the first time. Here comes the pass. 3 receivers. Receiver in motion to the top of your screen. Snap, looking for it. Looking to the left, looking to the left, looking back to the right. He's going to run it. He's going to run, and he's going to get almost another first down. I think that's his read. He never goes back to the left or right. He looks to the left. He looks to the right. If not, he's running. He's not doing a second look. He looked left. He looked right, and then he ran. Third and 1. 8 rushes, 1 pass on this current drive of 55 yards, 5 minutes and 27 seconds on the clock. 2 receivers at the bottom of the screen. Shotgun for Mendoza. That's Hempy there. 3rd and 1. Throws in the end zone. Touchdown. Hoosiers. Touchdown. Wow. 23-0. Sarats with a 24-yard reception. 10 plays, 79 yards, 5 minutes, 40 seconds. Indiana says, bring on Oregon. Wow. The tide has come and gone. 23-0. Snap. Kick is up. It's good. Wow. I was impressed with the last game IU played end of the year, but now I'm a believer. I had Bama initially. Man. Indiana. On paper, IU is better. Bama's got more talented players, but Mendoza and his Heisman doing this thing, man. Wow, I picked Indiana, but I don't think it would be blowout. Oh, gosh. Thank you guys for hanging out with us today. My name is CeeLo. On the Go with CeeLo's our YouTube channel. We appreciate you hanging out with us today. Almost 2,000 in the chat. We thank you for being here. Make sure you hit that like if you just come in. Hit that. We're trying to get to 500 likes. And subscribe to the channel. We've got some more college football coming up after this. Georgia Bulldogs versus the Ole Miss Rebels at the Sugar Bowl. And we'll have that for you too as well. You'll be redirected and you will be the pinned message too as well. Let's see here. Back home in Alabama, Matt Steve says, stats don't lie all season. Yeah, stats don't lie. I know about that. I was a softball, baseball guy, and I definitely know about stats. They do not lie. Numbers don't lie, y'all. Let's see. Blow tide blow. I told you it was going to be bad. They did, Bishop. You did, man. Bama's weak. They have no players. 5-star in BS. CeeLo, lucky you didn't bet. Oh, yeah, exactly. CeeLo don't bet. He just pretends. He pretends. Bama being on the receiving end of no one there. These incredibly funny. It's crazy. They can't do nothing. Rigged. Who goes for it on 4th from their own 30? DeBoer does. DeBoer. Top 10 offensively, top 5 defensively. They look good. I guess they just had an off day when they played Penn State that day. Penn State just did their homework or what? There we go. Thank you guys for that. 500 likes. You're the best. Appreciate that, y'all. 500 likes. There may be something seriously wrong with the SEC. Not sure what it could be. Just an off year, I guess. We'll see what Georgia looks like tonight and Ole Miss. And SEC definitely is moving into the next round, no matter what. You turn fast, you like, no, I'm not turning on anybody. I will cheer on Bama. I'm just saying, like, I did not expect this. Same with like today. I did not expect the Oregon to do what they did. I was wrong. I was wrong. Don't know. Could be that everyone else is paying their players now. Yeah, it could be something about it. Ole Miss +6 next. Raw tied, raw. The rest of the NCAA was able to level the playing field when they could pay their own players. All right, Bama's going to get the ball back here, down 24-0 here in this third quarter. All right. And they're going to touch back there. So they're going to coach team look like Saban coached them. So Simpson is done. He had that injury. He got hit pretty hard, and we got a backup quarterback now in here. Let's see what happens. You know what? Last time a backup quarterback came in for Alabama. We'll see what happens. But Simpson, if you're wondering what happened to Simpson, he made a run for a first down, and instead of sliding, he tried to get a couple more yards, and the defensive back nailed him from the back and fumbled the ball. It was bad. So they were looking at him at halftime, and they were letting him come back out. But I guess DeBoer saw something that he just did not look good. So can't wait till NASCAR season starts. CeeLo Richard, man, I can't wait to, buddy. It'll be fun. A couple more months or one more month or so, and we'll be back. Ty Simpson is bench fodder. Benched. Boss cast. The whole country is paying players, and it's even the playing field. Yeah. The NIL, baby. 519 likes. Thank you guys so much for the likes. We'll see if we can get to 600 likes. 600 likes, y'all. 1,900 in the house. I'm a big NASCAR fan. I love Christopher Bell. Awesome, Patrick. Well, we'll be doing some NASCAR coming up here. February 1st is the Busch Clash from Bowman Gray. And then 2 weeks after that is the Daytona 500 week. And we'll have that for you too as well. I think he'll stay there for a while. I don't think he's going anywhere. What's NASCAR? We just turned left, Chad. We turned left. Already just turned left. Like button's been smashed. Thank you, Squeegee. Appreciate it, man. Thanks so much, Betty. The like button smashed. If we get 2,000 in here, that'd be awesome. We get that in here. Share the stream out. Tell a friend. Say, hey, go check this guy out. I've watched some of your streams on NASCAR. I've been subscribed for a while. Awesome, Patrick. Thanks, buddy. Yep. We hang together on the weekends, y'all. Multiple hours on the weekends, y'all. Multiple hours on the weekends. I'll have to start getting a standing desk so I don't have to sit so much. Indiana 58 years ago in the Rose Bowl. Lost 14-3 to USC. Hey, yo, CeeLo, haven't seen you in a while. What's up, Jalapeno? Welcome back, bud. So Ty Simpson is done after this big hit by the defensive back, number 5. And every time he threw the ball, he was hurting. So backup quarterback now in, and he is hurting, man. See what the backup quarterback can do. Mac is the backup quarterback, number 10. Bama fans, tell me about Mac. I don't know anything about Mac. 7:46 to go. 1st and 10. 1st and 10 on the 25. Mac in the shotgun. 4 receivers. Running back to his left on the 25. The Alabama 25. Snap. Looking, checks down to the running back and gets nothing. Mac is a beast, official says. Mac, 13 for 16, 125 yards this season, 3 passing touchdowns. He's 6'6", 236 yards in relief of Simpson, who went out with an injury. See, though, your reverse psychology is working. Yeah, it is. It is. 2nd and 9. 3 receivers, 2 at the top, 1 at the bottoms. Shotgun in motion is the receiver. Snap. Mac looking. He's going to roll to the right. He's going to have to take off. He goes to the 30. He picks up a Alabama first down. Let me see those Crimson Tide A's in the chat, y'all. Crimson Tide first down. Can Mac lead this team down? I enjoy your stream. Thank you, Patrick. I know Mac has a truck. Sorry, dad jokes. 6:46 to go. First down and 10 from the Alabama 39-yard line. 3 receivers, 2 at the bottom, 1 at the top. Shotgun for Alabama. Snap. Handoff to the running back. He gets nothing. Maybe 1. There's no left A's left in the chat. You can type an A. You can just type A. Or an elephant. Find that elephant emoji. 2nd and 8. 6:10 to go. Bunch receivers, 4 of them. 2 up top, 2 at the bottom. Shotgun for Mac. Running back to his left. Snap. Looking. Throws to the right. Complete down the sideline. That's Bernard. 25-yard line. First down. Mac throws it to Bernard. 34 yards. First down for the Tide. Could this be what they needed? 34-yard pass for Bernard. 3 receptions, 52 now for Bernard. He tippy-toed that sideline. Why are they not using Jam Miller? I don't know. That's the first highlight. You're right. 1st and 10, 5:16 to go in the 3rd. Shotgun, and they're going to call a timeout. The boar had to sprint about 20 yards to get to the referee to call a timeout. This is a nice neighborhood. No cussing here, please. That's right, Jalapeno. We have a good time here. Thank you guys for hanging. Commercial break time. My name is CeeLo. On the go with CeeLo's our YouTube channel. 2,000 in the chat now. We appreciate you guys. Let's get down here. See if the Tide can get a score in here. Down 24-0. Patrick says it's over. He says it's over already. 548 likes. Trying to get to 600. 600 likes. And also we're 50 away now. 50 subs away from 50,700. So we're climbing to that 51,000 subscriber count. Climbing, y'all. Climbing. He's not had any play crazy, in my opinion. Oh, we appreciate you guys for being here. Should be Texas here against Indiana. Texas looked pretty good against Michigan. And I guess they asked Archie, Texas Longhorn quarterback, was he going anywhere? And he said, I'm not going anywhere. Herb Street cried all day Saturday before college football final playoff rankings were Alabama to be in. He's a joke, and Alabama's a laughable. They never should have been in. There is another one. Keep them honest. Keep them honest. Yep. Butterfly's all like, yeah, I'll take Texas in the playoff. Bama ain't scored 24 points in 6 minutes. You might not watch the Preds tonight. Don't choke, CeeLo. CeeLo, 45 states left. High school players get NIL money with some restrictions. Didn't know that, Earl. I've seen crazier than 24 points in 6 minutes. Me too. You're welcome, Gary. Glad you're listening in. Glad you're having a good time. 2,000 in the chat, y'all. Keep my mind on the game. Big golf course around the Rose Bowl there. You can see the parking lot where we stopped in that we wanted to try to like walk near. And they were like, "You can't be here. We're filming a commercial. Get out." So Taco Bell once again provided 250 student section tickets to each school. That's nice of them. Three receivers, two at the top, one at the bottom. Tight end Cuevas in motion to the bottom. Mac looks for Cuevas. He's gonna run. He's gonna throw it, and he finds Cuevas on the right side. Completion. That's another Alabama first down. Big tight end Cuevas. How did the game go earlier? Shutout. 23-0 shutout by Oregon. Bunch of receivers at the bottom, three, including Cuevas. Now Williams in the motion to the top of the screen. Snap. Looking to the left. He's going to roll. Mac lowers his shoulder to the 5. You're no longer a nervous old lady. Wreck of an old lady. So proud of the Hoosiers. Second and goal. Second and goal. All right, go. Three receivers. Mac in the shotgun. Snap. Looking left. Looking right. Throws right. Slings it to him. But he was down. It might be incomplete. Yeah, he lost 5. He caught the ball, but he was down. Dang, the Ducks done it. Shanks for the update. You're welcome. Yep, Ducks pulled it off. Made Texas Tech look horrible. 2100 at the house. Thank you guys for hanging with us. Third and goal. 3:24 to go. Third and goal. 571 likes. 600. Let's do it. Bama needs a touchdown here, not a field goal. This might be 4th down territory. Was that tipped? No. He threw it to the right side of him, and the running back caught it, and the hill fell down. 4 receivers, 2 at the top, 2 at the bottom. The defensive lineman says, "Look at that linebacker blitzing." He brings the running back on over the side for the block. Bring on the defense on this thing, and incomplete. Man, going for Brooks. Incomplete. They're going to kick a field goal. Herb Street's like, "I'm surprised they're even going to do that. They need to go for it." Put Brooks out there on a way to almost get hurt, but they brought the blitz to the right side. They faked it to the left and then brought it to the right. All right, Connor Talty, 15 for 22, season field goal. Longos was 48. This is on the right hash, 28-yard attempt. Snap, kick is up, and good. The Bama Roll Tide is on the board. Bama on the board. 9 plays. 65 yards. 5 minutes, 2 seconds. 24-3. Hoosiers. No, Oregon's playing whoever wins this game. Yes, Oregon plays the winner of this game here. Not even using jam is a wild word. I said 40-3, and it's still on. Oh, boy. Gonna be interesting. I think if Indiana goes out there and scores one more time, it's over. All right. Bama avoids the shutout. Yep. They don't pull a Texas Tech. Let me see something here. Team stats. There we go. Better. 258 total yards to 161. That's a little bit better there, Alabama. 15 first downs to 8. And the one turnover was the fumble by Simpson. If you're just joining us, Simpson is out of this game. Mack, the backup quarterback, let him down to at least a field goal. We'll see how he does. They avoid the shutout on the scoreboard, but we all know the truth. Josh, we all know the truth. Taco Bell needs to stop spending BS money and drop their prices. I used to eat Taco Bell because I eat cheap, but no more. I refuse. Greedy. Oh boy. SEC might be trash after all. We'll see about the Georgia Ole Miss game later on today, y'all. Coming up next, Georgia Ole Miss. Another game. Texas teams in the playoff. 3 points. How embarrassing. Keep on hitting that subscribe right here, y'all. Help us out. If you're watching and don't hit the like button, you're gonna end up living in a dumpster behind Applebee's. Oh, love it. Love it. You guys are the best. You're the best guys. I predict an SEC team will win today. We'll see. You think 1-1 will win? All right. If Indiana goes down and scores again, makes it 31-3, it's over, right? Or is it over now? Go Dogs. Tiff. Winner plays Oregon in the Peach Bowl on January 9th. We'll have that here for you guys. You live in a van down by the river. And Miami's going to wait Georgia Ole Miss in the Fiesta Bowl next Thursday. All right, kickoff for Bama, left to right. And out of bounds. Hawkeyes had a real good team this year. Iowa, yeah. Theme Park Giant, you still here? Theme Park Giant. Go Dogs. Once a dog, always a dog. How sweet it is. We'll be playing the Georgia fight song and all that good stuff. Mine too, Patrick. Fixing to be 7-0 on my predictions. I suck. Here we go. Mendoza and crew. 3 receivers, 2 at the top, 1 at the bottom. I think that's Black in there, and he gets stuffed in the line of scrimmage. Boom, 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 boom. Yep. Oh, Hawks. There he is. Hope I'm entertaining you, Theme Park Giant. Second down, 2:26 to go. Mendoza against the blitz. He's 6 for 6 today. Crazy. Second and 10. 4 receivers, 3 at the bottom, 1 at the top. Shotgun from Mendoza. Tight end in motion to the top of the screen. Handoff to Black. Another 2 yards for Black. Yeah, Chad gets back in the theme parks tomorrow. Congratulations, Chad. God bless the Grateful Dead. 3rd and 8, 144. 3rd and 8, 138 to go. Mendoza coming in here. The Heisman Trophy winner. Indiana 6 for 9 on 3rd downs here. 3 receivers. Shotgun from Mendoza. Snap. Looking left. Looking left. Looking. Throws to the left. And that's a 1st down. He got away from the back tackle. To the 50. To the 45. Wow. Another 1st down. Who? Yes. 1st down. Indiana. I'll tell you who that was too in just a second. I don't know if it was a receiver, a tight end, number 37. I can't see his name. The Twowski, the tight end. I might be pronouncing it wrong, but it is what it is. Got loose, broke a tackle, and that's a big 1st down. 4 targets today for the tight end. 3 receptions, 36 yards. 2 receivers. Mendoza hands it off to Black up the middle. And another 1st down. Black almost took it to the house. Who? Yes. Welcome to Hoosiers football. To all Indiana first-time watchers, welcome to Hoosiers. 1st and 10. And let's see it, folks. It's the witching hour. It's the witching hour where wins become losses and losses become wins. Does it happen here? 4s in the chat, everybody. 4s in the chat. Let's go. 4s in the chats. Do it. 4s. 4s. Witching hour, everybody. It's the witching hour. Oh. 4s. All right. Let's see here. The streak is about to end, CeeLo. Jeremy, are you showing the game? Can't show the game, Altar. Can't do that. We want to stay on live. We don't want to be shut down. And that's why everybody else is here. Hour, but a quarter is only 15 minutes. Yeah, it takes a little while. So let's see. The game is on in an hour and a half. So we'll probably be done at 6:20 again, probably. 604 likes. Thank you guys. You're the best. Trying to go to 700 now. 700 likes. 700 likes. Shady Lane Holmes, good to see you, man. Appreciate you being here. You have emotions coming, CeeLo. Jeremy's got some emotions. He's getting a little teary-eyed. Getting a little teary-eyed. Go yes. Joshua, CeeLo, did you have an FCS championship, Illinois State versus Montana State? I did not. Let's get to that 700 like. Maybe we get to 1,000. It'd be nice if we get to 1,000. We got 400 to go. I think we could do it. We had an influx of maybe another 2,000 people possibly, but they have a rush. They have to rush the field, CeeLo. Yeah, what happens if you rush the field and it's a neutral site? I know you get fined if you're at home. What if it's a neutral site? Do you still get fined? How does that work? My Tennessee Tech got bounced first round. So sad. Tennessee Tech, right up the road. See who let them dogs out. That's right. We'll see what happens. Georgia coming up tonight against Ole Miss. My Kalen fatigue already. Probably double on the lines for being neutral site. Double on the fines. Yeah. I wonder if that'll happen. Like, what happens if it's a neutral site? They still get fined? Thank you, Pamela, for subbing. We appreciate you. Look at that. We're almost there, y'all. 50,700 is what our goal is today. See if we can get there. What's better, Chattanooga, Knoxville, or Gatlinburg? I like Knoxville, but I don't like Gatlinburg. I'll take Pigeon Forge before I take Gatlinburg, especially Dollywood, theme park giant. The theme park giant likes Dollywood. He likes them roller coasters. Thank you for subbing as well. Renard, appreciate that as well. Thank you, Renard. Mark. Let me roll this up here. Way down there. Renard, Pamela, and Randy, thanks so much for the subs. 1450 to go. We're doing good today. We're having a good time. Stream's looking good right here. If you can't stop the run, you can't win. You're right. And that's what they're doing to Alabama here. 2nd and 8. That was a carry for Black. Black back out there. 3 receivers. He's going to be right back behind Mendoza. Snap. Hand off to Black again. He goes to the right. He's going to break it. There he goes. Gone. Touchdown. Black in the end zone. And let's all she wrote seal the deal. Oregon versus Indiana next week. It's 30-3. Wow. 30-3. There's your 30 points. Man. Oh. Black with the run. 25-yard run. And the SEC is getting embarrassed here in the Rose Bowl. Extra point coming up. Snap. Kick is up. Good. All right. Sorry, Bama. You played a real team today. Marky. Black's been trying to break one, and he finally did. 15 carries, 99 yards, and a tud. 31-3. All she wrote here in the Rose Bowl. No roses for Bama. Nope. No roses for Bama. Where's Spade at? Some people were talking about Pigeon Forge. Let me scroll back up here. Someone said something about Pigeon Forge. Let me show you if I find that again. Dude, I remember when the only thing in Pigeon Forge was a cage with a bear in it. You could buy a Coke for 15 cents, give it to the bear, and it would sit down and drink. What? What is that? That's crazy. Chad says Dollywood was fun, but so was Silver Dollar City and Branson. Yeah, I've been to both. CeeLo, it was Gallenberg that had the ski lifts to the Smoky Mountains or Pigeon Forge. Yes, they have those ski lifts. They have that cool long bridge now too in Pigeon Forge as well. So embarrassment is easy to achieve when you may be playing the national champions. Yep. I'm sad now that Mendoza is not going to get his yards. Do you think they're going to bench him? I don't know. We'll see. I think they'll let him play. I used to do family winter vacations to Gatlinburg and Pigeon Forge. Look up Josh Sneed for funny Gatlinburg comedy. I'll check it out. 630 likes. Thank you, man. I can't watch it anywhere. ESPN is not free. Well, B, I'm pretty sure you're glad you're here. This is the best place to watch here tonight. We have the best chat. We have the best interactive chat. We're going to try to talk. We try to talk to everybody here and make you feel at home. And that's what we're going to do. Coming up next, I'm going to do my pin message now. You'll be redirected to the Georgia Ole Miss game. And I'm going to do a pin message here in a second. Let me do that right now. Let me do that right now. CM friend of mine says Silver Dollar City is the best theme park in the country. Yeah, I've been there, theme park giant. And it's cool. It's good. Bama has SEC lose dignity. Go Dogs. All right, let's see here. This one. All right, let's see here. Join us next for Georgia versus Old Sugar. All right. In the pin message is our game next. Kick is up. And Alabama's going to take it back. I'm picking Georgia next game. I'm probably going to take Georgia too. The defense is pretty good. We got took behind the woodshed and stomped with a, what does he say? Something about a nail boot, whatever you guys like to talk about. Spain says it all the time. What do y'all say? Stomped on with a something boot. I don't know what y'all say. Georgia dog, your dog fans. 179 rushing yards to 48 for Alabama. All right, three receivers. There's Bernard in motion to the bottom of the screen. You got Ryan Williams down there too. Mac looking to the left, looking to the right. He has nowhere to go. He runs to the right. He's got to throw it away. Incomplete. I'm fixing to cry, CeeLo. The hobnail boot. There you go. Slick. I knew someone would know it. That run, I think, broke Alabama's back. I think so too. Time to fire Alabama coach. Fired DeBoer is trending on Twitter. 2nd and 10, 14-11 to go. On the Alabama 25, 3 receivers for Alabama. Bernard to the top of the screen. Looking back, looking to the right. He's looking to the left, and they get him. The blitz gets to Mac. That's a sack. Fire Brian Kelly. Sack. I was in Pigeon Forge last week. Awesome, MX. Brought the blitz. Mac had nowhere to go. They can't stop him. Wow, oh wow. It's 3rd and 20. Four receivers. Snap. Looking right. Throws right. Incomplete. Nowhere to throw. It's 4th down and 20. It's unbelievable how these two teams that today, Texas Tech and Bama, at least they got 151 yards total. But it's crazy how these two teams have been dominant here. Bama's in shock mode. Watch out, transfer portal. Snap. Kick is up. Nice punt. It's going to take an Alabama bounce. And it's going to go out at the 36-yard line. Be down at the 36. How can Indiana be this much better? I guess they are. There should have been more Big Ten teams in the CFP. Could Indiana be raising this trophy? We'll see. Tuscaloosa. All right, let's see our likes here. 640 on the likes. Thank you guys. Trying to get that 700. 700. A good team chemistry and coaching. Team bought what the coaches were selling. Taking a bunch of nobodies and making them champions. I did that kind of in softball. My daughter wanted to play introduction on softball. I mean, I knew it was introduction softball, but I took 10 girls that had never played before, and we won the championship. I just taught them fundamentals. That's all I needed. You need a moment? I'll give you a tissue. I taught them fundamentals. I took them back to coach pitch when I used to coach my boys in baseball. Took them back to fundamentals of the game, to teach them the game. And that's what we did, and we won. So, DeBoer has to go, Brandon says. The Fire DeBoer chant has started. Parole Tide. This drive will be the dagger. Yes, it will be. The LSU defense was historically bad. Bobby. Good to see you, Bobby. I thought Hoosiers was a basketball movie. Maybe they need to make it for a football movie. Make a new one. Come on with the Vandy comment. You Trifton. Vandy, what do you say about Vandy? That Vandy should have been in? If they would have handed Iowa pretty good, I would maybe, it would have been between Texas and Vandy, but I don't know. Vandy's better than IU. No way. No way. They are not better than IU. I'll tell you that right now. They would have beat them. No way. Maddie, what are you drinking? Maddie be drinking over there. Signetti has the air of Saban about him. Speaking of Saban, he's the new owner of the Nashville Predators, and they've done pretty well since. Senior director of Snuggles. All right, 1st and 10 on the Indiana 37. Let's see. Mendoza back out there, guys. So there goes, helps with your stats there. Iowa played Indiana about 50 times better than Bama is. All right, here we go. Indiana. Mendoza in the shotgun, 2 receivers at the top of the screen, 1 in motion to the bottom. Snap. Hand it off to another running back. He gets stuffed. That's Heedy. Black, 15 carries, 99 yards. Becker, 2 receptions, 51. And Hemby, 15 carries, 62 yards. 2nd and 12. 12:48 to go. Going left to right for Indiana. 4 receivers. Snap, handoff to Hemby. Hemby gets hit 3 yards in. Okay. Right, Maddie? That's funny. Tide has had too much beer, Alex. Tick, 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 tick here. 31-3. Crazy, y'all. The receivers. 2 at the bottom. Mendoza rolls to the right, throws, complete. That's Cooper. Cooper Jr. with a touchdown earlier. And another first down. Big pass play down the field. The Cooper. Are you doing the Georgia game? Yes, Paulie. In the pin message. Pin message, Paulie. Paul. Sorry, not Paulie. 11:29 to go. Cooper now 3 receptions, 45 yards. That's a first down. 38-yard pass on the Alabama 23-yard line. Snap, hands off to Black again. The spread was 7.5. Generous to say the least. Hope everybody's making that money off of that spread. Alabama might be as well head back to the bus, CeeLo. Just say we're not playing the rest of the game, guys. The plane is waiting. Go Indiana from Iowa. There you go. Nani, thanks for being here. 10:44 to go. 2 receivers. Handoff. It's Black again. And there he goes. And he's in again. Touchdown. The route is on. The route is on. Black with his 2nd touchdown. Wow. 37-3. Oh, that was Hemby. I'm sorry, Hemby. Hemby with the touchdown. The other running back gets a touchdown now. An 18-yard run. Hemby. Beat down. Go SEC. Hemby finds a little hole. And off he runs. Wow. Up 30. Crazy. Nuts. CeeLo, have a good night. I'll have a run for a bit. I'll be back for the next game. Awesome, Chad. Thanks for modding, man. Appreciate it. Ooh. Did they give up? Something. 38-3. Wow. As an LSU fan, I couldn't be more happy with Indiana. Oh, boy. Throw in the towel. Throw in the towel. Gonna be hard to sit down tomorrow. Yeah, it is. White flag, white flag. White flag. White flag. The comeback begins. Mike. Yeah, that's right. The comeback begins, everybody. Bama fans, go ahead and log off. Rush the field, Indiana fans. Rush the field. Uh-oh, someone hit the like. 666 likes. Uh-oh. And we're trying to get to 50,700. If you haven't hit that yet, 28 likes to go, 28 subs to go. Thank you, Indiana, from an Oklahoma fan, he says. Bama fans, exit the stadium now. Y'all can head back to LA or wherever you're going. In another game in about an hour. Uh, Not sure how much break time we'll have on this one, but we'll do the same thing. I'll go off the air, refresh the system, set up the new stuff, and then I'll run downstairs, get something to eat really quick, and then be back up here for the game. CeeLo, they treating Alabama like an FCS team. Yep. Alabama was just slaughtered by the better team. Sometimes okay. Thank you, Indiana, as a Pitt fan who lives in Tuscaloosa. Everybody telling Indiana, thank you. Maddie, you're a gem. Thank you so much, Pro Life. Appreciate it, dude. So Mendoza, a rematch with Indiana, man. It's gonna be a good one. They won 30-20. Should be an interesting game. And then Miami, either Georgia or Ole Miss. So two good games they're gonna be no matter what. Kickoff for Indiana. And Alabama is gonna take it. Oh, snap. This is the state of Indiana sticking it to the SEC for Notre Dame. Oh. The Alabama fans have gone to looking at their phones. First and 10, 10:33 to go. On the 25, Simpson's now out of his jerseys and everything. Three receivers to the bottom of the screen. Shotgun for Mac. Receiver in motion to the top. Snap. Looking. Throws. Complete. I'm not sure if he got a first down. He might be down by a yard. It'll be 2nd and 1. 2nd and 1. Ty Simpson today after the injury, 12 for 16, 67 yards. Shotgun for Mac, 3 receivers. Snap, looking, throws right. Complete. Completion to Horton again. Completion to Horton. He's got 2 receptions, 10 yards. No, sorry, 2 receptions, 16 yards. Second and 4, 9:39 to go. Dang, didn't think Indiana was going to win by this much. Me neither. I didn't think they were going to win. But I took Alabama. Snap. Looking to the right. Throws to the right. Tipped. Picked off. Oh. Oh. Indiana wanting blood here. Indiana wanting blood and maybe more. Oklahoma should have derailed Alabama. That would have been pick 6 too. My gosh. 3rd and 4, 9:22 to go. 3 receivers at the bottom, 1 at the top. They said Bernard a little farther down. Mac looking for Bernard the whole entire time. Completion at the 49. First down, tied. You picked Alabama and Ohio State. I know, right? Light switch. Steelo's not doing too well in the picks. Under 9 minutes now to go. Other game starts in an hour. 3 receivers. Snap. Looking to the left. Looking to the right. He checks down to his running back. And nothing. Apparently, Oklahoma wasn't trash and just gave up. Go Dogs, Tip says. Coming up next, Dogs, Rebels. Pin message you'll be redirected to as well. Let me just make sure I did have that correct. so I don't mess myself up. All right. We good. Here we go. Mac in the shotgun. 3 receivers. Mac looking to the right. They're going to get to him. Sacked. The Indiana defense gets another sack. There's no scenario where you give up. You're not trash. Give them mercy, Paul says. Hoosiers. That's right. Hoosiers. Ty needs a mercy rule. 2 receivers at the top, 1 at the bottom. Bernard in motion. That's Ryan Williams. Little flickery. Back to Bernard. Back to Mac. Back to Ryan Williams. 40, 50, 40. Makes a measure miss. And he's down at the 30. Nice little trickery play. Went Bernard to Williams. No, Williams to Bernard. And then Bernard to the quarterback, Mac. And then found Williams off to the left side on a screen. And he took it to the 30. That's another first down. Burma. 6:49. Ryan Williams now 5 receptions, 46 yards, no touchdowns, and a timeout by Indiana. They have 2 remaining. Alabama has 2 as well. Embarrassing. Glad I don't like Bama. This reminds me of that scene in The Simpsons where the kid is like, stop, stop, stop. Uncle Homer's just disappointed me simply. Do you think Bama will win? Oh. You guys make me laugh. We roll in Tuscaloosa next year and show who's your daddy, who's your baby. 2 receivers, 3 receivers for Alabama. Mac in the shotgun. Here comes the blitz. Nope. Here it comes. Throws. Had to throw it hard. Williams gets the catch. He's out at the 31. Maybe the 29, actually. The pressure was coming. They had to get rid of it. He found Ryan Williams off to the side, to the right side. 2nd and 3 on the Indiana 25. Trying to get a first down here. Ryan Williams now 6 catches, 53 yards. 4 receivers, 3 at the bottom, 1 at the top for Alabama. Snap. Looking. Here comes another pressure. Another screen, and he dropped it. Running back tried to run before he caught it. Na-na-na-na. Na-na-na-na. It was going to Riley, the running back. Riley dropped it before he could run with it. It's 3rd and 3. 6:23 to go. 6 o'clock Central. Game starts in an hour. We can get this game done in 15 minutes. I'd be happy. 3rd and 3. Alabama driving here on that Indiana 25. Ryan Williams in motion to the bottom of the screen. Snap. Looking. Here comes pressure again. He dips it off to the running back. And nothing. It's going to be 4th and down. Nice voice. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Hey, hey, hey. Goodbye. It's been a good time today here when we're at Martha. It's been making me laugh all day. 3 receivers, 2 at the bottom, 1 at the top. We got 1 more game to go, guys. Hang out together, 1 more. Tight end emotions looking. Mac coming from the right. Watch out, sacked. He fumbled the ball. But he got it back. It doesn't matter. Frog Lee, Caesar, and Shelly. Thanks for the subs. Frog Lee, Caesar, and Shelly. We're 19 away from 50,700. Boom. Boom. They just, oof, oof. What's my next pick, CeeLo? I don't know if I should tell everybody. Not even Forrest Gump can save the tide now. Stupid is what stupid does, man. It's first down and 10, Indiana. And that's it for Mendoza. He finishes 14 for 16. Wow. 192 yards, 3 touchdowns. And he didn't do this when he had plenty of chances to do it. Snap, hands off to the running back up the middle for a couple yards. Just run this sucker out. Love the fourth down in the first half that Alabama went through on their own 35. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, the difference between Mendoza and Pavia. Pavia would have broke into one of these. Okay? Or one of these, whatever the hell it is. That's the difference between Mendoza and Pavia. Mendoza hasn't done anything like that tonight. He's just been doing his thing. Get Saban on speed dial. Snap. Hand off to the running back up the middle for a couple more yards. Got Martin in there now. The backup. Cry, Tide, cry. Mendoza's brother is in? It's his brother? Oh, I didn't know they're... Oh, they do look each other. Yeah, they do look like, yeah. Okay. It's his brother. He's the backup guy, huh? Knocked the win out of the Bama fans' sails. They thought this would be a pushover game. I thought it was going to be a game. Robert Z, thanks for subbing. 4 receivers. Snap. Looking. He's going to take it upon himself. The other Mendoza is going to get a first down. Yes, he is. Wow. That's another first down. Who, just. Brother is a freshman. Alberto Mendoza. First and 10, 3:37 to go. Call a timeout to dance like we did on them. 709 likes. You guys are the best. You guys are awesome. Coming up next, Georgia. Mendoza escaped the towel there. 1 yard run there on the quarterback. Put all the bench warmers in, please. We'll see if they rush the field. All right. 2 receivers, shotgun for Mendoza. He brings his running back to his left. And off to the running back. He got blockers. Martin out of bounds. It's going to be third down. 2 minutes and 39 seconds to go. That's what Alabama gets for trash talking the IU. If Alabama can score a touchdown every 51 seconds. Purple, it's funny. And onside kicks, too. Don't forget onside kicks. The tide is rolled out. Go Dogs, Rick says. Snap. Hands off to the running back and stuffed at the line of scrimmage. It's going to be fourth down. 2 minutes to go, y'all. 2 minutes to go. Watch out for Indy. So you're saying there's a chance. This is worse than the 2019 national championship game. Hats off to Indiana. The emotions. Jeremy's about to cry. Well, Indiana, I apologize. I went Bama here. I didn't think you guys would be prepared for Bama, and you proved me wrong. I'm not going to tell you who I'm picking in the fourth game. It's like the last minute. But I think you kind of know who I'm taking. Who would you rather be today? A Bama fan or a Vol fan? Vol fan for life, baby. Go Vols. Low score DeBoer. So we're gonna be going to the next game, y'all. We're gonna take our private jet to New Orleans. Come out down, hang out on we call it street. I forget what it's called. But y'all come out, hang out with us. We'll do the same thing like we did tonight. Great chat, lots of fun, and looking forward to seeing everybody here for the Georgia Bulldogs versus Ole Miss. The pinned message is up there if you want to click on that really quick, or you will be redirected to as well. The game starts in an hour, so we'll be on around 6:30 or so. Bourbon Street, that's it. So hop on CeeLo's jet, hop on the jet, and we're gonna fly to the Sugar Bowl in New Orleans. New Orleans. Dude, I'm putting money on any team you favor in Vegas. Exactly. Yep. I got trashed by the CeeLo chat for saying IU was the real back in the middle of the season, but I watched them play. They play like a team, no weakness. You did, Marky. You did. You did say that. Really enjoyed this, CeeLo. Great job. I may be back later for the Georgia game. If not, have a great stream. All right, buddy. I'll definitely pop in tomorrow during your stream too as well. But theme park, make sure you go check out Theme Park Giant if you like theme park live streams. Watch riding rides. He rides all the rides, guys. He doesn't do parades and fireworks. He is a ride guy, so he goes to all the parks. Make sure you check out Theme Park Giant on YouTube. He does Disney, Universal. He doesn't really do much Universal because you can't really film any of the rides, but he does Busch Gardens, SeaWorld, all those crazy roller coasters. So if you love living vicariously through people that go to theme parks, check out my man Theme Park Giant. So, all right, Marky called it. Bama had to cheat one time because they couldn't even get more than 5 yards. Whew. What is that? 400 yards of offense to 193. 400. Wow. All right. Indiana's going to punt here with 2 minutes and a false start, and that's going to be a first down. First down. They can't even do that right. This is over. Offsides defense. First down, and that'll do it. They're like, let's just get this game over with. First down. Who? Just. This game brings new message meaning to the phase roll tide. Definitely getting rolled today. Have fun in Nollins. Avoid the dirty water hot dogs. You'll pay. Ooh. Let's kneel this down and let's go to work. Wow. The number one team in the nation will roll to play Oregon. It's going to be a good one. We'll be here for that one too. Man, oh man. We're going to have to vote Bama out of the SEC after this mess. Go Tigers and go Dogs, Rick says. Pat McAfee, best punter ever. Yeah, he's pretty good. So DeBoer said we could come back from 17 down. Here we go. Snap. Kneel down. Beat the Quackers. Nice back to the Bama sucks era. For the first time in 34 years, Indiana, your team has just won a bowl game. Mm, 38-3. If your strength of schedule is more than 25, you can't be in the playoffs or ranked in the top 25. I like that. 40 seconds to go here. Snap. And it is over. Congratulations. Congratulations, Indiana. Can West Virginia please do this in my lifetime? Big job. Congratulations, Indiana. Let the party begin. And they're not chasing the field. Indiana will move on to play Oregon next week in the Peach Bowl in Hotlanta. We'll have that game for you. Appreciate all the love tonight. Thanks for all the love, the super chats. Everybody hanging out. $10 super chat from Ricky. Appreciate that, y'all. And the $4.99 from Ryan. All right. That is it. 38-3 is the final. And what a blowout. Hope you guys enjoyed my play-by-play. Coming up, Dogs, Rebels, game 2. Looking forward to it. Back home in old Alabama, Steve says. All right. Want to thank my lovely wife, Spain, for everything she does behind the scenes. I want to thank my mods for moderating today. You guys are the best. I want to thank my members for their hard-earned money to the channel. I want to thank you guys for watching. If it wasn't for you guys, there would be no CeeLo. Thanks for the new subscribers. Thanks for the new members. Thank you guys for watching. We're going to take a little break. Hop on the jet with CeeLo. We're going to Nolens, baby. It's the Dogs and the Rebels. Let's go. And let me find my end scene. And we're going to do it right here. Peace out, guys.